we are starting. This is what's happening. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next exciting episode of The Liberation of Geoff, right here on the Greyhawk channel. I am incredibly excited to be here with this amazing group of human beings today to play through a very old school D&D module. And with a little bit of a kind of grim, darkish spin to it, although with people like Sir Bacon on the party now, maybe it's a little less grim dark, but that's okay. It's all right. I won't
we get our kicks where we can.
Yeah.
We've had Sir Bacon for less than a quarter of a session, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
Hey, don't threaten. No.
I'm not threatening, I'm just saying. It has a token. It has a token
His
now.
name is ironic because bacon only is produced after the pig is dead.
Yes.
Maybe
So we'll see what happens. Maybe he is Sir Bacon Seed, and he'll just grow up to be a big bacon. No? Okay. Anyways, hi, I'm Sean, also known as your DM, Throck Plays on Twitter. Let's go around and say hello to everyone, starting on the other side of the overlay from me with Atomic Firebird, also known as Brick.
I was wondering if you were just going to stop it at Atomic there, because sometimes people do, and I'm like, wait, who are you talking about? Oh, right, my screen name. Yes, hi, I am Britt. I go by Atomic Firebird. It means nothing. I was eating one of those Atomic Fireball candies at the time, and it seemed clever. It wasn't. I'm playing Sir Lawrence Andrew Wells.
Yes. He's a fighter bard?
Yes.
Fighter bard.
I should have said that.
That's all right. That's why I'm
Fighter
here.
Bard Night.
I'm your safety net. Next up, we have a very special birthday today. One of our characters, it does not have a birthday, but one of our players does.
I'm a character now.
You are.
So proud.
You're just a character.
You're a total character. You'll always be a character to me. 4 has turned 44. Doesn't 4 look amazing for a 44-year-old?
Now, 44 is going to be a miraculous time to be around because it will be a light source to all of your souls.
Also, yes. Hi, 4. It's good to see you.
You will never have a 4444. Hi, I'm 28. It's my birthday. I'm playing Rolf. It's not his birthday. Do you know why? Because orcs don't have birthdays, you silly goose. Speaking of silly gooses, he delivers babies and has to make squawking noises and pretend to be a silly goose to make the orc babies laugh after they have been given to Luthik, the motherly matron of all orcs.
Oh my god.
Are orcs
and that is the
allowed
deity
to laugh?
he worships. Only when violence is being permitted.
So he makes the sound of a mutilated duck.
Like a choked goose. I am a cleric. I'm level 11, and I have spells. I also have a spell.
Yes, you do. Next up, Abby.
Hello. Oh my gosh. My name is Abby. I have popcorn. It is not my birthday, but today I will not be Abby. I would be playing Eliwick, who is a gnome druid who can turn into cool animals, who is also level 11. I can turn into a killer whale, but most importantly, Eliwick has found a new friend and a small pig who I have named Sir Bacon, who I will protect with my life because we need a little bit of goodness in this campaign, god damn it, and I'm gonna protect it.
Dare.
I dare.
I swear.
Bless your gnomish heart. Next up, Zippy. I was trying to catch you off mic. It worked.
Yeah, no, my dog's going crazy. Hi, my name is Zippy. I will be playing Colin Thatcher, a Griffin cavalryman who doesn't make friends. He takes friends.
By force. Yes, that is actually I love that. That's a good tagline for Colin. Colin doesn't make friends. He takes friends. I like it. It's good. And last, but certainly not least, Shauna.
Hi, I'm Shauna. I'm playing Lady Madeline Arkenwald, level 11, rogue slash ranger, who has the special ability to shoot far enough away where she doesn't appear on the combat map until like the very last round.
Yeah,
It's
true.
amazing.
Yeah, it's a special it's a special talent you have, and I'm very impressed by it. All right, let's get started. A special mechanical note. Moving forward in the game, we will be using the Strongholds and Followers rule for the followers that we have picked up. If you have not checked out Strongholds and Followers, it's a great book, and you should. And these rules are really tight, and I think are going to speed play a little bit without removing the flavor of the followers, which I think is important. When we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were tasked with making their way to the hill giant keep of Chief Nosnra. He, presiding high in the hills above the small town of Pragmere, is a scourge upon the land and one of a number of warlords who have taken over the Grand Duchy of Geoff, which has been held in their steely grasp for the last 3 years. Our plucky adventurers are part of one of a series of special teams that have been set out to help destabilize the giant regime in Geoff ahead of a possible larger invasion. Our party found a elven settlement that was destroyed, and there picked up a small elf girl named Avala, who has since joined the party and is learning the ways of the bow. Moving as they are towards the keep itself, they encountered a group of slaves being taken to the keep, probably for dinner, decided to ambush them, and were aided in that ambush by Pippin of the Bowery. Pippin, who has a bit of an allergy problem, made quick friends with a number of the party, but not all of them, and invited them back to the Bowery for the evening before they made their way to the keep itself on the next day. And that is where we meet our adventurers this evening. We find them just as they enter the Bowery, with Pippin and his group of rangers? Refugees who live in holes. As a reminder, the Bowery lives in the Bowery is a set of incredibly well disguised warrens underneath a pine forest, where it uses both the lie of the land and pine boughs and in some cases tunnels under the ground to disguise itself from the world around them. Pippin had said that he and his team had been there for 2 years since they lost a pretty major battle, and had invited you all for the evening, with the sole exception of Colin, who needed to sleep outside. And that is where we begin our adventure.
Colin sets up camp. He was told not to go into the camp, so he goes and he starts foraging for things to make up his own camp. He's got some supplies on Nias. He's got himself a bedroll. He's got himself some rope. He's gonna go out and he's gonna grab some leaves and he's gonna knit himself a nice little tent.
Aw.
Nice. Might give him some shelter with his wings.
Mm-hmm.
He don't need nothing. This isn't his first rodeo out in the wilderness.
Go ahead and make me a survival check.
First one.
I'm interested in how well you do at setting up your camp. Good. Yeah, you get very comfy. You actually find some of those nice fluffy pine boughs, and you put them down, and with you and Nias, it's all warm and cozy, and you find yourself a nice little tent to sleep under for the evening. The other 4 of you are taken through an entrance that is this kind of well camouflaged hatch. As it gets pulled away, you realize that it dips kind of deeply down into the ground, and you find yourself in what looks to be a human-sized warren. There is pitch and looks like peat moss in kind of alcoves along the walls, casting this kind of faint and very smoky light. And Pippin will look back and go, "It's getting pretty close to the time when our night watch goes out and everyone else hits the sack, but is there anything else we can do for you all this evening?"
You've been more than hospitable, so Thank you for
Alright.
taking us in.
Absolutely. In the morning, what are your plans?
Well, I was planning at some point. I don't know if you have any healers here or any.
We have a few, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to either tonight or tomorrow talk to them and see. I find it very interesting. I haven't really been in this part of the country. I want to see what resources they use and if I can pick up any hints or exchange some knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can have you talk to who's gonna be up tonight. I think it's better that you do it during the evening.
Okay.
Who's up? Gertrude. Gertrude's up. Yeah.
Gertrude? Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let me show you to your where you're gonna stay, and then I'll take you to meet Gertrude.
Sounds perfect.
All right. And he takes you down kind of. This is extensive down here. This is not a small construction that they've put together. You see what looks like a smithy almost, but it's made out of dirt with like some rocks here and there to just kind of help keep the heat in. There's almost a full kitchen. It looks like this place could probably house 300 or 400 people.
Nice.
It's a pretty impressive construction. And he takes you into what you kind of come around this dirty corner and what looks to be a dormitory wing, where there are these kind of rounded cutouts into the walls that go into different. Oops, sorry, hit the mic. Into these kind of different rooms. And he shows you kind of at the end of the hallway there. There's 2 rooms, each which has 4 mattresses in it, and the mattresses just kind of lay on the ground, and they look like they're just kind of stuffed with like whatever they could find that was softish. And he goes, "Here, these will be for you for the evening. If you want breakfast, we serve a communal breakfast here. Everyone kind of eats together if you want."
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
Great.
This will be very, very agreeable. And if any of your cooks need assistance, I consider myself a man of the kitchen on occasion.
Oh, really? Yeah, certainly. If
Oh,
you
yes.
want to get up about an hour early, I'll send one of the cooks down to wake you.
Oh, absolutely. I'd
Excellent.
be happy to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be great. All right. Ellie, was it? Is that right?
Yes, Eliwick.
Eliwick, yes. Come with me. We'll have you meet Gertrude.
Perfect. And she kind of flounces off with Sir Bacon in tow.
Yeah. You make your way down and around, and there is. You smell the room before you see it, and it's just kind of this wafting, sort of herbaceous, like smell of plant growth that comes at you. And it's interesting what they've created here. Using a series of mirrors, they've been able to what looks like bring sunlight down underneath, and it looks like maybe during the day there are a couple of hatches that open up. That allow the sun to kind of come in and beat down on what is a small, half vaguely like high Renaissance, early Renaissance version of like a hydroponics farm on one side, and on the other side is just a lot of different potted plants. And as you walk in, just the smell of all of that sort of apothic kind of herbage hits you in the nose.
That's very clever with the windows. You know, natural sunlight is very healing. I've had studies that shown that patients, if they have, and she kind of rambles on about the natural.
What?
Hello,
What?
natural sunlight. It's very clever with the mirrors.
Yes. What about the sunlight?
It's good for natural healing.
And coming out from around some of the plants is this like 80-year-old woman. She's got like this cane that's kind of just this gnarled branch, and she's wearing almost like this gray sackcloth. Her hair is kind of up, and it's actually very prettily braided, as if somebody else probably did it for her, because the rest of her doesn't kind of match the very nice braiding of her hair. And she kind of starts coming up to you and goes, What? What? What about? Yes, sunlight helps plants grow. That's correct. What? Why?
Not just plants, patience, healing, being in.
I don't have much
sunlight.
patience for the sun and my plants being grown. Who is this woman?
Oh, did you go with Ellie?
We're there. I don't think we're there.
I will go with Ellie wherever she goes because I want to make sure this pig.
What?
Wait, what about the
I'm not
pig?
gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish. No, I'm just gonna make sure the pig is the pig.
Who are you, young lady and strange green tusky one?
My name is Eliwick, and I kind of hold out my hand. I'm a
Yes.
healer by trade. I came to see what the setup was here. I'm not familiar to these parts. I was wondering what kind of plants you use. I see, and I kind of look around. I'm probably going to do a medicine check to see
Make a medicine
If the-
check. No, go for it.
if there's anything that I don't recognize in terms of like the plants or what they're used for. Where are you? There you go.
Interestingly, they have found ways to decoct pine sap and use it in essentially an alembic to create healing potions with some other forms of magical herbs. So instead of the normal kind of reagent you would use in a healing potion to make it liquefied, they have found a way to like distill pine sap and make that happen. And you see now, and you didn't realize it before because it was kind of covered, there are these like copper tubes that kind of are tapped into some of the root system that's above your head, and kind of drip down directly into some like fiery bubbly bits.
That is genius.
Yes, I made it.
You made this?
Yes.
How did you find out the maple syrup's property? Was it just a guess?
It's
or
pine sap.
Pine sap. I'm sorry, pine sap. How did you come across the healing properties? Was it just a guess, or did you experiment with it for a while? As she's kind of looking at the pine sap and how it's kind of distilled, trying to get a better understanding of it.
Yeah, I was experimenting. That's right. Yeah, it tastes like hell.
It doesn't matter how it tastes as long as it works.
It works.
I'm trying to discern this woman's AC. Doesn't look good.
8-ish. 8-ish.
8-ish.
Yeah.
Not interested. Not the warrior I am looking for. Farewell. Rolf shakes his head and moves on. This is
Okay.
not the.
Yeah. What? Why are you interested in this?
I'm a healer by trade.
Orc. Okay.
Rolf,
What?
are you?
He sticks his tusks out at her.
Rolf, have you ever seen anything like this?
What, me?
Yes. You're a midwife. You must know something about healing.
Of course I know something about healing. But that's what the gatherers are for. That's what the hunters are for.
Oh,
Yes.
Gathering things. As long as I have a good stock, I can do whatever I please.
wait, you know about the pine sap too?
Why are you
Pine
here,
sap is
you two?
good.
I wanted to see
I'm
what.
following this strange, tiny creature to ensure that she does not make away with our.
And she kind of like
Wild.
hobbles up to you a little bit as you're talking, Rolf, and goes, and she like pokes you in the chest with her stick and goes, "You like interrupting them too?"
It's very firm. It's very firm.
And he says, "Oh God, no!
It's not firm. It's flabby. And he sort of takes a step back. He's not used to a bold old woman.
You should be cowering right now."
What, Cal? You're in my home.
That's right. There's an orc in your home. Ooga booga booga.
Booga booga. Okay, this is why are you here? Just to learn about the thing?
Well,
Well,
that and
She came to learn about things. I'm here to assess whether these.
You did it again.
Whether we, no.
Let the
whether
young
you
woman talk.
humans- Oh.
Why will you let the young woman talk? Is her mouth broken?
No, because the only thing she's concerned about is
Okay, you're leaving.
Hopefully-
You're out. You're done. Bye. Poof, poof, poof. And she just keeps poking you with the stick until you can do what you want, but she starts trying to like poke you with the stick to leave at this point.
All right.
You'll have to
you
excuse
know what?
him. He's used
How dare you?
He's used to interrupting. He does it all the time.
Oh, is
Thank
he your
you.
friend? Because
Yes, he is.
Oh,
I mean, acquaintance. I kind of turned to her and dropped. No, friend. We're gonna go with friend. Yes,
Oh,
he's my
okay.
friend.
all right.
It's okay.
Well,
Don't interrupt me again. I'm trying to impart medical wisdom and gain medical wisdom. So,
that face. 4.
That's his face right
Amazing.
now. He crosses his arms and he remains silent.
thank you. So,
go or stay. Choose right now.
my name is Ellie, and this is my pig, Sir Bacon. Is there anything else? I was just looking, and I noticed that you had the person who brought us in had a respiratory thing, and I didn't know if like nettle was popular here because I just
yes, nettle. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Well, that can help with like what's it called with the
I have
cough.
something for you. Here, come here.
Okay, I'm coming. She's very into whatever. Yes.
She goes and she takes a couple of leaves and she puts them in your hand and goes, put that in your mouth. It's mint.
I shake my head.
Halitosis. No good. Yeah.
No, it's
No.
and then she.
No,
covers
that's
her
why I
mouth.
gave it to you, because your breath smell.
Thank you for that. Usually people don't tell me when my breath smells, but thank you.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I appreciate that. Anyway,
Okay.
besides the pine, I see there's just regular plants. And based on my medicine roll, is there anything big that is like herbal medicine that I could be like, hey, by the way, if you didn't know about this is something that could
Oh, yeah.
totally help.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey. While she's doing that, I want to make a perception check or
Yes.
a nature check to try to see if there's any fucking poison that they might poison us with, or poison
it.
me with.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. That's very smart.
Okay.
Make your perception
Which do
check.
you think? Perception.
Yes. We'll do the medicine check first and then the perception check. So on the medicine check, they aren't you can use pine needle. It's fascinating that they haven't figured this out, but maybe because they were over engineering things a bit. But you can use pine needles in a bandage, essentially, right? You can use them to create sort of like a trauma patch, right?
Mhm.
That stops significant bleeding, right? Because it
Okay.
coagulates and
Gotcha.
sticks. And that's not something they're doing, at least from the stuff you have here. Rolf, there are plants here that you believe could be used to poison someone. However, you don't see any tinctures or concoctions that would lead you to believe that they are being used in that way at the moment.
We'll be watching your garnish from now on.
Garnish. Like parsley? Oh god, I turned into Yoda. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No.
You want parsley?
No, it's her husband. I have achieved what I think Rolf would want out of this.
Okay.
He will.
I'm going to assess the rest of this den of resistance.
You as you exit, and you didn't realize it at first, but as you realize it came from when she tapped you on the chest. But you feel this kind of. You've been bardically inspired before, and it feels like that, but it feels more all-encompassing. You may, at any point in the next 7 days, choose to crit on one roll.
Can I make a religion check?
You may.
This better be the orc mother, or I'm gonna be really mad.
No, it seems legit. Yeah. Just feels
Yes,
kind of good. Yeah.
Yes. It is Luthic checking on my physique.
That is
She's
clearly what
pleased.
it is.
She's pleased with me.
Yes.
All right, and I leave.
All right.
Bye.
Well, it was good to see you.
It was nice to meet you too. Yes.
Okay, I'll probably go in here and hang out a little bit and explain pine needles and stuff.
Awesome.
And then
Okay. Anybody else have any business they would like to attend to this evening before we?
I would like to talk. I generally want to. I want to know their game plan. Are they doing
Same.
any like offensive?
Yeah, I want to know if they're like freaking bandits.
Yeah.
That's at least what Maddie wants to know.
Like I want to get Sir Lawrence and the fearsome elf girl whose only goal in life is to kill giants and go.
I want
How
to
do we
kill
kill the
giants.
giant?
Hmm
Yes.
That's why I was gonna hang out with the cooks in the morning and chat.
Yeah.
True. We
Get a little
could.
gossip
Well, that's a good gossip. Breakfast gossip.
Everyone's thinking espionage, and Colin's out there stirring his
Yeah.
pot full of nice,
Don't take the
full of
garnish.
stew.
Not espionage, just good old fashioned chilling out with, Robin Hood's merry man. It's cool.
Diplomacy.
But
Traditional orc diplomacy. How do we kill things today?
I mean, I
Col-
can,
Making friends.
Colin
Maddie,
would
what's
be-
up?
I'd say I'd like to maybe pick Pippin's ear a little bit, like figure out what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Stranger.
yeah, absolutely. So let's do, Colin, you wanted to kind of narrate a slash cut to you while everyone else is doing things, and then we'll do Maddie with the RPC.
basically he's out of his armor to rest, kind of deal. He's just in his civvies, and he as he goes out looking, like foraging for food and stuff,
Mhm.
maybe going down to the stream to take like a bath or something.
Yeah.
He's gonna be actively looking to make sure there's nothing coming near this camp, like no giants or anything. So
Yeah.
he's actively on alert. So
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Seems clear. Yeah, you
Seems
feel
clear.
relatively secure, then yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. No worries here. However, as you return to your camp after washing up and doing some foraging of food, there is a rabbit laid out, already cleaned, next to your fire. And cut.
That wasn't me.
Actually, I am interested in how you react to that.
Colin just like looks down at the rabbit and then looks over at Nias. Did you get this?
Honestly.
Did you see who brought this?
You wake him up to do it, and so you
Oh,
realize
okay.
he was sleeping.
Here, you can have the rabbit. I have turtle, and he starts cracking open the shell of a turtle.
Oh god,
Ooh.
that used to be a thing people ate. It creeps me out, but I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The attention to detail on the turtle is awesome. All right,
Yep.
so
Turtle slapper.
as Colin soaks in for the night, eating his turtle soup, we go to Maddie, who's looking for Pippin. There's a large common room as you start poking your head around, and he's sitting in there with two other people, and they're just kind of chatting. He's smoking a pipe, and it's one of them is a half elf, and the other one is a dwarf, and the three of them are just kind of sitting and talking.
Quite the base you have here.
Oh, we
Very impressive. You could set this up in the shadow of the keep.
yeah, they don't come out here too much. They used to, and then they stopped because we made them stop.
Huh. How'd you all get here?
Well,
Based in Pregmere, or just managed to
kinda-
band up together?
It's a longish story, but Keely here and his group joined us about 6 months ago, when the giants finally kicked them out of hills. The rest of us have been together going on 2.5 years or so at this point. After the final battle near Pregmere, the army scattered. It was a rout. And some of us, one by one, made our way into some of the darker forests and tried to find a way to live. But when the giants would come, either foraging for wood or people, they would be picking us off one by one, and so over time, those of us who survived started banding together, and I guess they decided that I should lead them. So we made this place.
And what of the town? Have any word from them? We've been tasked to find information on the town itself, other than the keep.
I know there's fire giants down there. We don't have the kind of... We're a light. We don't have the talents people like you have. We're just regular folk. And we can look out for ourselves and we can do okay. But we can't walk into a city like that and do anything about it by ourselves.
Well, it'd be good to know that we are preparing we are preparing armies on the borders. And once we're done, would you like to accompany us back, or are you going to still stay here?
If it's safe, I know people would want to go home. No one wants to live under the dirt.
We'll do that. We'll make sure you get back safely if you wish to come by. If there's anything that we can do here, we'll help, and certainly.
If you want, we can send some scouts along with you in the morning. Just to help provide security, if that's helpful.
Well, less security, more. If you can find anybody that's familiar with the township itself and the area around, it could be certainly helpful.
Yeah, I may be able
locals
to
here.
Do that. I may be able to do that for you.
Okay.
Make a history check.
All right. History check. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A mystery left for another day.
All right. All right. Well, it's getting late, and
Did you serve?
Yes, my family's been serving. What was it? Hotchuk for generations. I'm mainly served in the forest forces with the elves of the area, taking care of slavers, bandits until the giants came.
Yeah. You fought in the wars to get here, because we get some news. It sounds like Sterich was freed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been taking refugees back and forth up until this final offensive against the giants, and we lost many people trying to break their walls, break their lines, but we're starting to do it, and that's what we're doing here, sowing dissent behind the lines until the offensive can prepare itself again.
I know how hard it is to lose people. Just be careful. It was nice meeting you, Madeline.
Yes. Oh, nice meeting you too. Thank you for your help with the ambush.
Of course.
I'll just send evening. Thank you very much.
Evening. And with that, the night will come to a close. About an hour before everyone else wakes up.
Actually, can I do something? Can I talk to Ellie for a second? Do you mind looking around? Maybe you have a talent for turning into small animals.
Yeah.
Stealthy. Do you mind searching on the warrens? I want to make sure this is a safe place and these are not bandits.
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
All right, thank you.
It's
I never
thought that like they could be bandits.
They've been here for 2 years. Who knows how they've kept this many people around? Maybe picking off refugees on their way out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
townsfolk, slavers, such things as that.
Yeah, of course. I'll totally do that. So, Ellie is going to turn into... Sorry, let me look at my Yeah, she's going to kind of, you see her kind of go into herself, and she turns actually into a bat.
Oh, yes.
Interesting. All right.
Perfect.
Yes. So she's going to turn into a bat, and she's kind of going to fly around the encampment and see if there's anything that would what's the word that would let me know that they're bad people.
Evidence.
Detect good and evil?
Evidence like.
No, like
Spider
Sonar?
sense.
spider sense, bat sense.
You know, you need to be
Batson?
you need to be a spider to have spiders.
Yeah, no, I meant like, is there anything that would make me suspect that they were actually like, I don't know, stealing refugees or suspect? That's what I meant to say.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah. Let's do-
holding areas for large amounts of
Holding
people,
areas.
like prisons, excess of certain amounts of supplies.
Any bodies?
Lots of discarded, like, Knights of Geoff regalia.
Bodies.
Yeah, I like it. All right, I'd like you to make 2 tests for me.
Okay,
The first test will be stealth with advantage because you're a bat.
will do. I'm trying to see if I've got anything as a bat. Can't use blind sight while deafened. I've got keen hearing.
Here,
Okay,
I'm coming.
and my T's done. I'll get to that in a second.
Wasn't it debunked that bats were blind? They can actually see rather well.
I think
Yes.
it's yeah.
Yeah,
So
that is
what
correct.
what did I have to roll again? Stealth?
A stealth with advantage. Yeah, and bats apparently have fairly good eyesight. I mean, the 21's great,
Nice.
but
Yeah,
you can roll
we're gonna
again to
go
see if you
21.
do. I mean, that's a 19. Yeah, okay.
Super.
And then the second test I'd like you to make is investigation with advantage,
Okay.
because this will
Oh,
be
boy.
luckily.
Oh, thank God.
There
Ooh,
we
yeah,
go. 10.
because
That
it is going to be sound.
Second.
It's sound related. So, as you
Yeah.
begin to flit around, much of what you see is
I'm still listening. I gotta turn my teapot off.
okay. Yeah, I was
Mm.
wondering what that was. Okay, so we'll wait for Ellie to come back because I don't. It looked like she took her headphones out. She said she was still listening, but I
I
feel
know.
like
I'm very curious.
it's Four's birthday! Yay!
Oh my gosh! It's such a surprise.
Could
you.
Colin take another perception check to make sure everything?
Colin may make another perception check. Indeed.
He'll
Yeah.
probably walk the perimeter once more.
Okay, do it up.
Do it.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, that's just some bad luck right
Okay.
there.
All right,
Yeah.
get those out of the way.
I
We're good.
Yeah.
I want to wake up and ask him what he's doing out this late.
All right.
Oh.
Look who's back. Okay.
I love you all.
Okay. Welcome back.
No, you.
So as as you're doing a bunch of that, like bats do, you notice a couple of things to start. The first thing you notice is that there's an odd sort of mix of civilians here, and people who are obviously more martial, and who kind of take that more seriously. And they don't exist in 2 factions, but it does seem like you come into like one smallish common room, and it's a group of people who are like wearing their swords on their hilt, and one of them still has like their male shirt on. You'll flit around a little while, you'll go around a few corners, maybe 5 minutes later, you'll find like 2 families eating dinner together in a very civilian sort of way. But after you kind of flit out of that, you start hearing this dripping coming from below you of water. It's just... And it's interesting. Because at first, you don't see a way down. But as you come around kind of this blind corner, you flit your way past a couple of guards. And there's this spiral dirt-hewn staircase. And at the bottom of it, there is a memorial. About 300 feet or so in width, and maybe 20 feet tall, with a single, almost pure silver thread coming from the ceiling and reaching a stone tablet on the floor. You see ancient dwarven runes connected to this tablet. You're not sure what to make of it, but row after row after row of headstones arc out from the center of this.
All right.
A few. Go ahead.
I was about to say I speak Dwarvish. Would I be able to understand what, or is it like ancient?
No, you can read it.
Okay.
It is a memory stone. What it says is, "Here lies the fallen dead. In honor. Protecting this home. Hidden from sight. A silver thread connects their light to ours, and forever it shall be."
Okay.
As you look around, some of the graves are fresh. Some of the graves have flowers on them. Or little memento mori.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to. By the names, are these all Dwarvish
So
names, or do they seem like there's some human?
The inner maybe 4 rings are very, very old. They are ancient. However, the preceding rings further out you get are new, and there's probably 150 of them that have been dug within the last 3 years.
Okay, and there's no way to tell just by the names if like these are dwarven graves or if it's just
Dig one up.
Many of the graves are not. Most of the graves have names. Most of the names are not of a dwarven extraction.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
All right. With that, if I don't find anything else in this cave, I'm gonna kind of fly back and find Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I kind of transform. Well, it's there are 2 things.
Mhm.
Just a second. Flies. Ah, my heart. Okay. So I didn't find anything that directly made me suspect that these are like bad guys. It seems like there's a good divide of like there's a good group of civilians, but then there's also seems to be a good group of people who seem to be trained
Mhm.
like military, like pretty trained and ready to go, but they're mixed in. It's not like there's just a like military fighters and then just civilians. They're all kind of mixed together, which
Mhm. That maybe bodes well. I mean, if it's townspeople and refugees and soldiers, former soldiers, and they've had time to mingle, that bodes better for this place.
Yes. And then I also I found I can only describe it as a grave site. It's underground, and within the last 3 years it looks like the amount of dead that have been buried has been quadrupled. It's just
And marked dead.
It seems so, yes.
Okay. That seems one of the apparently the 3 leaders Pippin was meeting with was a dwarf, so it's entirely possible that this is one of theirs originally.
That would make sense.
And brigands and slavers don't usually mark
They're dead.
burial sites. So
Yeah.
this is it's a good sign. We should all be careful. We shouldn't leave the squire and Ivana around. We should keep an eye on them, but just that feels bad. But yeah, just keep
Yes.
watchful.
By the way, how was Sir Bacon while I was gone? Did he act well?
Oh, perfectly fine. Probably have behaved pig.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I know. All right, let's go to bed.
Mhm.
My
And
hair
with
just
that-
grows on you after a while.
I'll still have like Ivana like still like keep watch because she trances for like what was it, like 4 hours?
Yeah, she trances for 4 hours, so she can
Yeah.
totally keep watch for half the night.
Mm-hmm. That's her job.
Excuse me.
How terrifying.
It's just like
A
this child, just like
child that doesn't sleep, that is terrifying.
yeah.
You wake up and you're just staring at your Rolf.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. No, that doesn't actually happen.
You want spirit?
She's had a hard time. I that would make sense. Like she's had
Yeah.
a hard.
All right. And with that, then the rest of the night will pass uneventfully. About an hour before everyone else wakes up, Lawrence, you feel a gentle shake at your shoulder. We heard you wanted to come cook with us. You might be muted.
Well, at least I muted me cursing at the fact that I was muted.
Yeah, come,
Yes, yes. Jolly good, jolly good. That's right.
Alright, cool. All right. And they'll take you down to the nearest kitchen. And you realize just in the general conversation you just go down, there's probably 3 kitchens within this complex. The more you guys hear about the place, the bigger it actually seems to be. And they take you in, and it's they make a relatively simple repast. You have proficiency with cooking tools? Is that right?
I do.
Yay! So make a dexterity check. I think it's dex, right, or is it wisdom?
Or
Might be a little of both. Is she
It
going for
was-
style or flavor?
oh, it's asking me what attribute I want.
The better of dexterity or wisdom.
Yep. All right.
Do that.
Well, I got a
There you go.
15.
There you go. Yeah. They're actually so. They're some of your basic breakfast foods are here. Assume there's no eggs. Assume there's no bacon.
Crap.
Right. But other than that, what would you attempt to? How would you attempt to? Let's say they have like porridge and coffee, and there's berries and some apples and things like that. How would you spice up their morning repast?
Is there any sugar?
Oh, there's. Oh, we can distill the pine a little bit into a pine sugar. It's a little bit bitter than regular sugar, but it can work.
Oh, that's fine. With the berries, we can do a bit of a. I don't know what we'd call this, but if you'd had eggs, I would have had a much better idea of what to do in here. I'm very sorry, but yes, we can spice up the porridge, I think, a bit, and
We haven't seen a chicken in years. In fact, I heard a rumor that there was a pig here somewhere. If I
Oh,
can get my hands on that, it would be bacon for
Oh.
breakfast.
well, the thing about the pig is that it's actually it's been tainted, so we can't
Oh.
use that, unfortunately. But
Oh, we don't want any tainted bacon. No.
no, it would be very, very unfortunate for everyone involved. Let's move on and talk about the porridge some more.
Yes. Excellent. Yes, porridge. And you make a very fine sort of porridge cobbler. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Eliwick is like sleeping, just and like her head's pillowed on the pig.
But you also wanted to collect some gossip while you were there, right?
Oh yes, I was just curious how you've all been making on with things,
Oh.
and if there's anything that we can do for you while we're here. It's very hospitable of you to provide us with beds. I haven't slept on a bed in weeks. It's marvelous.
Well, glad we could provide it to you. We heard the service he provided to Pippin, and least we could do.
Oh yes, he seems like a stand-up bloke. How long
Got
have you
rid of
known
it.
him?
Post-nasal drip issue. But 3 years. I've been here for 3 years. Yes.
Oh, am I talking to Pippin right now?
No, I'm just using another gravelly British voice. I don't know why. It's
Oh,
just what
okay,
it slipped
okay.
into. Yeah. It is what it is.
I've been here for 3 years.
Yes. Almost since the beginning I've been here. Yeah.
Just for my own factoid information, what is in general the spread of like humans versus dwarves versus elves?
It's like 80% human, and the rest is a mix of elf, half elf, and dwarf.
So aside from the food shortages, which it's very unfortunate, but we might be able to help you out with some of the. I know that the druid was talking about some plant suggestions and things.
Yeah.
But aside from all of that, your defenses seem to be all set. Do you go on scouting excursions every now and then?
Yes. Yeah. It's how we keep ourselves safe. Sometimes if we find some ruins, we'll pick through them to see if there's anything we can bring back. We see stragglers come through sometimes, and we help them out if we can. Yeah.
You haven't heard of a gentleman named Lord Weatherby, have you?
Lord Weatherby.
Yes.
No, I don't know who that would be.
Oh, it's no matter.
I'm
It's a
sorry.
very long shot.
Did you lose someone?
Yes,
Me too.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
It's the times we live in.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to change that, and I like to think that you are all on that side of this. Can I safely assume that?
We're on our side. That's just the side of living best we can until something happens, changes it.
That is fair. If you can't offer anything to the greater cause, then keeping yourselves alive and bringing others in, keeping them alive is also a very noble cause.
I think we've got about 100 trained rangers and various men at arms, but most of them are deal with protecting us here.
What do you know about the fort?
There's a hill giant, very fat hill giant that lives there. Likes the taste of human flesh quite a good deal. I know he has a number of lackeys there, and I don't know. It's interesting because I know there's fire giants down in Pregmere. I don't know how they get on with the hill giants.
Well, I'm not going to lie. We do intend to go there, and while we are, of a variety of proficiencies, having more bodies in this endeavor would absolutely, I think, aid us in this. And also, if we were to be successful, I think that the risk to your settlement for fallout from this fort would be, less in the future. So I'm hoping that perhaps we may be able to convince some of you to join us in this. And then you'll be safer, later.
Yeah, I'm a cook.
Oh, I know. I'm just,
I don't know if you've heard, but...
I think.
Is this a lady or a dude?
It's a dude.
All right.
Yeah. I think you should talk to Pippin about that.
Is your spouse in the ranges?
Yes.
Are you single?
That's not where I was going. I was going.
Sorry.
Give us a good word to your spouse.
It's I have high hopes for this campaign. That's all.
I'm not flirting.
Okay. Keep going. Role play.
But you should talk to Pippin about that because I
It's
don't.
my birthday.
Oh yes.
Smush, smush, smush.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You should talk to Pippin about that because.
We intend to. I was just
Okay.
stirring the porridge or whatever.
Yeah.
Just
And
just
then,
like to toss it along.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
breakfast time comes.
Okay.
You've gained some very important information should you choose to use it. and breakfast will happen. Is there any other business you all would like to attend to before leaving Pippin's
I
Bowery?
require a cow.
They have no cows.
This is an outrage.
I'll make sure that Colin gets a little bit of it breakfast too.
Well, was our intent to go then talk to Pippin and try to convince him to give us some of his rangers?
It would be
Yeah,
possible if we attacked the fort with. Are we attacking the fort? That's what I want to know.
I thought so.
Our thing was we had to attack the fort, kill the get the orcs out, try and kill the hill giant, and then the other part of it wasn't it like checking out what the town looked like?
Yeah,
just
the town itself. And if the target of
Tell
the town
you
presents
what
itself,
exactly
then-
we're facing.
yes.
Yeah, I could. Rolf could tell you guys exactly what we're facing.
Mhm.
If
Ellie,
you'd
wait.
like.
We probably should have a regroup then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin's out there having a
Yeah,
grand old
Good
time.
morning.
He's
Yeah, should we
got,
talk to Colin outside?
he's
Maybe.
got a couple of what are those invasive birds that lay eggs in other birds' nests?
Cowbirds.
Yeah, he's got some of their eggs opened up, frying up.
I approve.
He's got some squirrel bacon cooking up.
Squirrel bacon.
That's good.
Squirrel bacon.
Real
yeah.
bacon.
Just as a
Yeah.
character point, Eliwick is probably has to have somebody go and literally wake her up,
hmm
and is not coherent till she's had at least.
I
I'm gonna say-
slap the pig so he squeals and wakes her up.
Oh, I was gonna send
Oh.
Filbert. I was gonna send Filbert to nudge her awake, but
I mean, you could do that too. Just I'm saying, you guys. There was a
Filbert's in
picture.
there.
I mean, let you sleep in a little bit. You did spend the part of the night doing like snooping.
Okay, and then eventually I guess I'll wake up, or Eliwick will wake up. Wait, what's going on? What?
Family meeting. And you're not invited.
Okay. Okay, and then she goes back to sleep as soon as he says, "You're not." Okay.
I shake you.
You just haven't been invited. I kind of.
You're not, but this pig is. We will eat him. Farewell.
No.
I leave with
it's
him
okay.
because it's the only way I can get her to come with us.
I'm coming, Sir Bacon. Ralph, get back here.
What?
Give me-
You better save him. Oh no.
Give me back the pig, or we're not gonna be friends again.
I walk a little faster because
No!
my legs are longer than him.
No, you kind of see Eliwick still in pajamas, like obvious sleeping clothes. Her hair is more messed up than usual, like trotting behind. Like, Ralph, give me back, Mr. Sir Bacon.
We arrive, and I look proud of myself.
Ralph,
I've done what no human in this camp could.
Ralph.
And everyone convenes around Collins with the smell of fresh squirrel bacon piping into your noses.
Seems like you done well for
So-
yourself last night. Sleep well.
Colin is like, he's sitting there. He's in just nothing but like rat pants and stuff. I think this is like the first time anyone notices him out of his armor. His right arm is completely burned, like severely burned. And then his fingers on his left hand, the tips of his fingers are severely burned as well. He's like, yeah. How'd y'all sleep?
Very well. First time in a while I've slept on a bed.
I hate beds.
I waited for the dagger of how many humans were there in here? There were like 26.
Oh, more than that. This
I
is
waited
quite.
for all of their daggers. But I fell asleep instead.
Well, good news is, so far this doesn't seem to be bandits nor slavers, anything like that. They seem to be what they
just
are.
incompetent boobs.
Oh, common boobs that know the area.
Although it is not by their choice, they're human after all.
Mm.
And the giants play a factor. Speaking of which, we should get these folks rearing up. One of you is good at speeches, I hope. And we'll have them charge the gates while we release the orcs.
You want to get the civilians from this fort to charge the gates?
There is. It's an easy way to draw at least some force out. It's a good distraction.
Their rangers seem well acquainted. They could provide a distraction that requires less lives being thrown at the giants.
But
Yes, I get the impression that they probably wouldn't be a barge the door type.
Oh, no, this is not for the giants. That is for the bugbears.
Oh, there's bugbears.
why not?
So,
Just less
Rolf,
like-
you know that, and just to give you a lay of the land, so because you would have this already, right? The giants, there's 2 levels to the Noster's Keep. The giants primarily live on the top level. Bugbears, a few giants, and the orc slaves live in the 2nd level. Along with there's.
Oh no!
What?
Keep going. It's just
Okay.
no.
Okay. Along with some weird stuff in like this cave system that you were never allowed to go into, really. Although there was some fighting between some of your orc buddies and whatever was over there. That was just as you were leaving to kind of get help. Essentially, there's a large number of essentially hill giant non-combatants, like servants. Essentially, they might put up a fight, but this is a household, right? And so there are hill giants who obviously are fighters, and then there are hill giants who obviously aren't, or at least don't seem to be. They seem to be more of a subclass, servant class giant. And then and they keep most of the slaves, of which there are probably 100, down in the basement.
Yeah. So we could really do this in 2 ways. We could take advantage of their very homely presence, but I feel it would be good to make some sort of maneuver to free the orcs in the basement, the slaves. There are slaves on the 2nd floor as well.
Okay.
I feel using the refugees in this fortress as militia is both irresponsible and a waste of resources. These are hill giants. They are slobbering mongoloids compared to the other giants. All you have to do is flash a light in their face and they'll follow it. They're glorified cats.
That's why we can use the ranger forces that they have here.
The ranger forces are fine, but I wouldn't want to put any civilians and give
Of
them
course not.
some-
There's enough. There's a sizable amount of armed militiamen here.
I feel like if we can use the rangers to draw them out, keep the rangers at a distance, we could free the orcs and arm them and fight from the inside out.
How
Are
would the orcs be in any condition to help us fight if armed? Or
yes, small one.
So, maybe with the pine technique, or whatever, and she's still very tired at this point. So she's, I will potions and healing. We can make mass good group of them. Feed them to orcs, so then they're strong and can with us. Does that make sense? Yeah.
You want to do healing and stuff.
Yes.
She also wants to give orcs some kind of steroid to make them stronger.
Pine sap. It's not steroids. It's healing. Healing potion. Yeah, that thing.
so
Rolf, you're an orc, right?
No, I'm a fairy.
That's what I was hoping. How how fare your kind as opposed to humans when it comes to exhaustion? Do you think the orcs in there, if they were given a choice to fight or die, do you think that they would fight as strong as any man?
With the blessing of Luthic, they would fight anything.
That's all we need then. We don't need these people. They obviously can't fend for themselves or they wouldn't have been caught by giants.
Oh, they can fend for themselves, just stragglers here and there.
Point of order. So there is a good deal of civilians that live there, but then there's also a very good deal of what look like pretty proficient fighters and rangers. I had a look last night, and it seems like it's a pretty even divide in terms of strange.
Well, our goal is either to take the keep by freeing the orcs and taking it from within, or we strike a blow against their chief. Because it will be very difficult to go from the bottom to the top.
Do you know what's inside? Do you know, Fred, the forces we have a chance at taking that thing, or should we just take the head and then leave with the your people and some of these people and head back?
It would be easier to kill one giant than to kill perhaps 20. Plus, if you stack a lot of bugbears on top of that, maybe it's a give or take.
So if I'm to get this right, we've got two options. We've got head on with the rangers, of which Colin, I don't know if we actually informed you that there are a lot of rangers that we maybe could try to convince. Regardless, so we head on with the rangers, and then we bust in and then try to rescue the orcs. Or you're positing an alternate route where we go in stealthily all the way down.
There is a path.
Yeah.
All the way down to rally up your folk and then burst up from within. So we've got those two different options is what I'm...
Of course, that means we have to fight the jail keeper then.
If we use the rangers,
Mm-hmm.
if one of those hill giants or any of the giants in there were stone, storm, cloud, anything with a lick of intelligence, they would be able to find where those rangers came from, and you would be putting in danger this entire fort.
Well, here's the thing. Do I know for certain that there are only hill giants here?
Based on the other points that you guys have found, since game has begun, it is also likely there is at least one stone giant and at least one cloud giant there.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, the hierarchy goes hill, stone, fire, cloud, storm.
Hill,
Storm
stone,
is really high.
frost, fire, cloud, storm.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
so
hill, frost, fire. No, I don't. Actually,
it's weird. It's weird
yeah,
because I know.
No. It's
storms
hill,
are-
stone, frost, fire, cloud, storm.
Okay, so there's a
Yeah.
cloud giant in there. They are like almost the intelligence of a storm giant, which they're pretty intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
If there is cloud giants there, the rangers will. This fort will be in danger if they find the rangers.
I talked to Pippin and the leadership last night, and they intend to come with us if we leave.
We could use them as a backup.
We can use them as a distraction, something to have us come in and then meet up.
It is my
But
understanding
take
that rangers have skill sets where they can, hide where they have come from. They can,
Yes.
pass more effectively.
Yeah, we're not sending the entirety of the militia at them. We're sending small teams at them to distract or annoy them while we do what we need to do.
Essentially, we're creating another one of us.
Mhm.
Our original purpose, as you might remember from our briefing, is to make this war easier by taking out these very specific targets.
Yes.
Yes.
It's whether or not we want to take on this burden ourselves, which I'm perfectly happy to, or rally.
feel like my personal throw is we do it ourselves.
I personally think we should do small team. We could stealthily without the minimum. It would be better for the orc slaves as well.
Yeah, my only stealth approach is going to lead us to the basement, correct?
That's our intent, isn't it? To get your people out as well. Part of our goals. Bring them back.
I don't want to involve Pippin. He seems inept at his job, but I also don't want to endanger the people in this camp. So I feel like if we went in on ourselves, we could control the environment a little bit better than we would if we had multiple forces.
I would also like to point out that Colin might be a little salty at Pippin because,
Yes.
yeah, okay, just making sure that I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, I mean, we could have it so that some of the rangers do like intermittent like distractions while we're in there, just so it makes our job easier and doesn't endanger the rest of the.
Who's going to stay behind with the Rangers?
Hmm?
Who's going to stay behind with the Rangers?
Why do we have to stay behind with them?
We would need somebody who knew our plans and who had known the contingencies. If
We
can
tell
talk to them before
them.
we leave.
Yeah.
If we plan to go in tonight, we can plan with them, especially if we want to leave after this is done and take some of them back with us.
too many variables. I feel like we need a small strike team.
Strike team inside. Afterwards, we're gonna need some logistics to get everyone back. Once the job is done,
What spells do you have, spell slingers? And he looks over at Wick and Rolf.
Wow. Well, I don't know if you want me mostly on healing, but besides healing, I've got a couple of tricks.
What do you got that makes something loud and bright? That's not lightning.
Does Druid Craft? No, small sensory effect. Predict the weather. No, so that's small stuff. I can. Most of my stuff isn't really good for like. I can do a wall of fire. I can call up an ice storm. I can make plants grow.
okay.
Do you have anything that can be used like a signal flare?
Do you have prestidigitation?
No,
Do you have the druid version of prestidigitation?
I've got Druid Craft, but that's only for small.
All they need is a small little light.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
You do like
Yeah.
a little fairy light.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, then we'll have the rangers on standby until we send up a signal, and then they can assist.
Send out with them.
I can do a hero's feast for us really quick.
Ooh, Hero's Feast. Takes an hour and a diamond, but I will assume you have a diamond right now.
Also, before
Luthic is gracious. No,
Oh,
I can do it. Yeah.
Is that one of your order spells? Domain spells?
Life spells.
Yeah, I think if it's a part of his domain spells, he doesn't need the stuff.
Material components? Yeah. Well, for right now, we'll roll with it. We can look it up after game because it's not like you're going to do 2 Heroes Feast. So yeah, we'll assume that you have the material components to cast that twice to
Yeah.
start, and you've already done it once, I think. So after this one, I'll look it up and we'll find out.
Also, before we leave, I want to go over to Gertrude or the healing and basically, so we're planning an attack on the fort, and I know some of your people are
Good
coming
luck.
with us.
What?
Thank you. I was wondering if we can quick make as many healing potions as we can.
Oh, it takes about a week per potion. We have some.
How many do we have, and how many are you willing to spare?
Well, I'd have to get Pippin's permission.
We'll talk to Pippin, and then we'll see how many we can spare for this,
Okay, because
just in case people get hurt.
15 of the normal ones, and then like 6 of the kind of okay ones.
Okay.
What about the blue ones?
Blue? All of our stuff is kind of a brownish because of the pine sap.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree. All right. I guess I'll go talk to Pippin.
Okay.
We'll talk.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I do not trust Colin going alone to talk to Pippin.
He starts
Wait,
going
I'm
towards-
going. I'm going to.
Should I go too?
You
Yes.
want. You know the.
Very
you know
well.
Do I need to go?
If you want to.
No.
You
Do you
don't
want
have
to?
to if you don't want to, but you're invited. You're part of the group.
I kind of want to go.
All right.
Colin pulls out like a parchment where he has like all the supplies we'll need written down,
Nice.
and he goes into Pippin's tent and slams it on his desk. We need
I-
those supplies.
Be
and
kind. Be
equipment,
kind. Be
please.
kind. Be kind.
We
This
intend
is
to
a formal requisition.
We intend on attacking the keep tonight.
Well, what's on the sheet?
The health potions,
Yeah.
the healing potions,
Yep.
If you
bandaging.
could spare them.
Colin puts down munitions,
Munitions.
petards, and whatnot.
I put down a prayer to Luthic.
Lawrence, make
you
a
must
history
pray.
check for me.
Yep.
Who?
I don't.
I just 16.
We don't really have any siege equipment, really. So what is it? What is your intent? I told Maddie that we would be able to send a group of scouts with you.
Yeah. Our intent is to stealthily get in there, free the orc slaves, and kill the chief inside.
Seems like a smart way to do it.
Do you have any spare blades? They don't have to be particularly sharp. They could be rusted
Oh,
or dull. Anything you have to spare. We're going to arm the
to arm the orcs. Yeah. We have a few. I can probably part with 20 or so. And I don't want to give you all of our potions because, well,
You'll need them.
yeah.
That's
But
fine.
I understand. Yes.
Somebody make a persuasion check, and should be either Colin or Maddie because you're the two primarily talking to him. So both of you make me persuasion checks. Oh man, -2. I love that. But you still got a 13, and you are being relatively civil right now. So I think that is reflected in the roleplay. I like it. Lawrence, as you're standing here in this guy's kind of dugout, he's sitting behind his table, and as a person of very military bearing, like Colin, goes up and slams the sheet down on his desk, you realize that you've seen this man before. This is General Peregrine Somervale. He was a significant member of the military leadership during the war. What little war there was. What you choose to do with that
Giant War?
information is on your own. But
Which war? The Giant War? The current war?
when they first attacked, when they first kicked everybody out, yeah. Not the recapture. You can do whatever you want with that, but you realize you trained under him. He wasn't your boss, but you had seen him at social occasions, and for a while you were in a unit that was under his command, but he was the supreme commander of 5 or 6 units, so you maybe only saw him once or twice, but you recognize this guy. And as you do, he'll go, look, this isn't a group of fighting people, really. We have maybe 100 total swords, and I'm happy to send people with you, and I'm happy to give you some of our supplies because I feel that you're doing the right thing, and if I can help, I should.
That's more than fair. I'm not expecting you to send your men with us.
We
What we request is your rangers to provide distractions. Nothing to put themselves in danger, just distractions once we're inside the keep, to keep the giants off balance, and maybe a few to maybe support us on our way back once we're back from there.
We will signal when they should attack and fire. If they do not receive the signal, they should bug out immediately.
I can give them those orders.
I don't want the giants to find you. There is a storm giant in there. A cloud giant, I'm sorry.
Cloud giant, yeah.
They're rather intelligent. And if they can muster the under giants, that's going to be very bad for this region.
Yes.
So I'm trying to keep it very small, very quiet, but we will need to arm the orcs. Are you comfortable knowing that I'm going to be giving your weapons to orcs? Mind you, we have an orc right here. And he gestures towards Rolf.
He looks at Rolf and he goes, "These orcs going to kill the giants."
They'll help.
They're going to try to fight for their freedom, which if it ends up killing a few giants, then I don't see the problem in that.
Okay, let's do it.
Good.
Very good.
Nice.
I lean into Ellie. I thought I was gonna have to step in, but he took care of it. All right then.
I'm pretty impressed, actually. I think he's getting better at social skills.
He turns around and he stares at both of you.
Good job.
Hey, make a perception check. I was whispering. I was being a whispery fellow.
Oh wait, I have a passive perception of 15. What does that get me?
Oh, no, you heard me. You
Yeah,
fucking heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like look at him and I'm like deadpanned.
All
Are you
right.
finished?
Did you hear me?
Do you think he heard me?
No. Good job
So
playing nice.
So I think that actually, based on all of that, Lawrence would have just been like uncharacteristically quiet throughout that entire interaction and not smiling.
Huh.
All right,
Where's
boys.
my passive
And
perception?
ladies, we have a black op to plan.
Oh, I got a passive perception of 18. Fuck yes, I noticed that you're not smiling.
All right. So, and then we go into a readiness montage. People strap things on. The bales of swords are put in baskets. A number, we're going to say 12. 2 teams of 6 rangers are assigned to you. And at your go, you can head out, unless there's anything else you need to do here in the Bowery.
I check if there's any babies that need to be delivered.
I feel
There
like I
any
missed a
pregnant women
storytelling
here?
opportunity to not help you deliver a baby here. I'll make sure that you get to deliver at least one baby in the next 2 games.
I got a question. Is Sir
Well,
Bacon
that's
being
so
armored up?
helpful, thank you.
No,
Armor
Sir Bacon. No. Sir Bacon is not
No.
being armored up.
Oh,
Sir Bacon will not be. Sir Bacon is just a friend, and Sir Bacon is not meant for fighting. Sir Bacon is an animal of peace. You see, Sir Bacon has seen too much in his life. He does not deserve more bloodshed.
Colin goes over to Sir
Oh,
Bacon,
no.
like a sandwich sign, and places it over that says, "Do not touch under penalty of Griffin."
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
And then,
Ellie's
and at the
eyes
very bottom,
pop.
it says, "Property of Nias."
Oh
Well, that
no. That may be okay. That was
I'm just scratched
so-
out the bottom, yeah.
So before we go,
Mhm.
I'm just going to, Lawrence will go to, shake Pippin's hand goodbye. I very much appreciate that you were able to provide us with some means to continue the constant quest of the Kingdom of Geoff to rid our lands of these giants. It is my hope that we can free our kingdom of this scourge and perhaps get back to something resembling the normalcy that we once had. Lawrence is having a little bit of trouble here. I think that you are doing a good job of keeping the people alive in this situation. And I would personally appreciate it if you knew anything when we get back of the whereabouts of our shared friend, Lord Weatherby, if we could have a chat later. But I very much appreciate what you've done for us, and hopefully we'll see you when we're alive afterwards.
Yeah,
He'll tip his head,
course.
turn, and walk away.
he's just kind of standing there. And that seems like a perfect place to go to break. So that is what we shall do.
Who's Lord Weatherby or Sir Weatherby?
Oh, you could just ask at some point.
Deal.
We'll talk about it. Whatever.
But Ellie didn't hear this, and I'm not gonna metagame, but I'm gonna ask you when we go on break.
Who is Sir Weatherby? We'll find out after
Like, we have a nice
these
little walk.
messages. We'll be right back. All right. I have to go feed my cats. Oh. I'm coming. Go fast. Mm. It's weird. Mm. Everyone having fun so far? They gave you 5 healing potions and 4 greater healing potions. Yeah. I love it, yeah. Oh wow, really? For like Hex Crawls, was it a Tomb of Annihilation campaign? Yeah. Oh, haha. yes. I have unmuted us. We are back, and our party is about to travel to the keep of Hill Giant Chief Nosra, where they will figure out what they're gonna do next, and it will be exciting. Yeah. So, is there any last details you want to cover before leaving Pippin's Bowery?
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell one of the group of rangers to set up traps, like maybe fire traps, things that they can shoot with flaming arrows, that create fire in a different direction. So, like, let's say they are in the left tree, they set something off to make it look like they're in the right tree.
Sure. Yeah. So,
So-
distractionary tactics is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they totally understand what you mean. Cool. So, as you break out of the Oitwood, moving to the northwest, the hills begin to rise up around you. And, Colin, this territory is very familiar to you. You grew up in the Lee, which is only 20 scant miles down the main road from here. This is a valley you've traveled before. Pregmere is a town you have been to before. This is home territory for you. As you come up over a rise, here the trees are scattered. Many hills have a bare top on them. Rocks jutting out here and there. Imagine once again that you're in kind of that Scottish Highlands sort of territory as you move into this area. As you come over a hill, the next hill beyond, which rises up even higher, and as Colin, being an expert on this specific region, knows that it looks down from where it is 4 miles below it on the main road is Pregmere, and sitting on top of that hill is a keep made of logs. Just these huge, thick, like 4 feet across, old growth forest logs. Rolf, you remember this place. It's got a single watchtower. You know that there are 2 entrances. There are actually 3 entrances to it. 2 of which lead into this kind of L-shaped open courtyard. And the other one which leads directly into the keep itself. Standing before you, towering, built for giants, is the keep of Chief Nosra. What do you do?
Well, first I pray to Luthek that I don't mess up. And then I suggest that we sneak in through the same passage that I snuck out of.
I just wanted to. We did do the Heroes Feast. That happened.
I cast Hero's Feast.
Okay, so yeah, all right.
It's 15 temporary hit points.
Everybody, we need to, that's right. I need to roll for those.
Yeah.
It's my
Or it
first
is-
time casting.
It is a number of temporary hit points.
Okay.
D6 1 hour.
So
Yeah.
it's hit point. Immune to poison and being afraid, and wisdom saving throws are with advantage.
Hit point maximum also increases by 2d10.
I would like you, for those, the 2 of you with followers, give them each an extra 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So everyone you temporarily have 4 to your maximum hit points.
Great.
And this is just for
4?
the duration, right?
Yes. 24
yes.
hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Up to 12 other creatures can take part in the feast.
Yeah. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you count knives, 7. So you've got 7 of you.
Sir Bacon.
Okay.
Sir Bacon, if you want to count 8.
I
No.
mean, if Sir
Sir Bacon's back at the.
It's an orcish
Sir Bacon-
meal,
Sir
by the
Bacon's
way.
back, okay.
You're gonna have to put up with it.
Meat and potato.
Yeah. Oh, even better. There is a delicious beverage available. It is a thick red liquid.
Blood.
No, blood milk.
Excuse you.
My bad. Gross.
Colin chugs it.
Yep. Check that.
I'm proud of you.
Maybe he has
All
a
right.
little bit on his upper lip and he kind of like wipes it off and he licks it.
Oh, get a napkin. Have some manners. Right.
So I guess before we break off from the Rangers, because I feel like we travel with them to a point.
Yes.
Are they from the Lee as well?
It's possible one or two of them are.
Colin is going to explain to them the benefits of elevation, especially in this the way that the land is set up.
Yes, sir.
And he would point out certain hills and certain tree lines that would be best to hide in because of the elevation that they provide.
I make eye contact with them, just kind of like smile at them, kind of like wink at them, because it's probably things they already know, being Rangers.
They seem to treat you with deference, is what I'll say to your face.
And he looks at him and he's like, all right. I'm not really good at empowering speeches, so I'm just going to tell you this. Don't fuck up or you're going to die.
They do kind of look at each other at that and go,
I lead over to Rolf. He was doing such a good job.
Okay. And then they break off into their two groups.
All right. We should have someone sneak. Can you be a mouse, Ellie?
I can be a mouse. Or a rat.
I think Mousy would be a good start for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just tell us what's ahead in the tunnel. Don't get caught.
So when you snuck out, you actually snuck out through the front door.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And here's
Okay.
why. Here's how you snuck out through the front door. One of the things Nosnra is known for is his ragers. The guy drinks and feasts like nobody's business. So you didn't really have to dodge too many hill giants, as most of them were in the main feast hall. There were only two guards out front, one of whom was very drunk, and the other who was very, very, very drunk. And so you were actually able to like slip past some of the orc slaves, some of the hill giant and
Later.
later bitches, and hill giant and ogre servants that are there. And so you were able to actually kind of climb up out the window in the front.
All right, that changes things.
Hey,
Yeah, there's no
everybody.
there's no as far as you are aware, there is no underground passage
Would
that
Colin know
allows
if
you to enter.
there's a sewer system?
No, there's no sewers. This construction was not here
Yeah.
prior to it
This
being
is-
built by the hill
This is
giants.
completely new.
So there's
Yeah.
subpar guarding then, is there, Rolf?
We're gonna hope for that, yeah.
Well,
It may help if our fellows, you know, the ones that are going to battle, the Rangers, if they draw out the crowd, and then perhaps we can.
or we can save them for later. I know certain ways of getting us in and out without being detected.
I heard hill giants.
Is that true?
Oh.
Yes. Certain
And-
techniques I can. If you follow what I do, we can get through without being heard or seen.
Oh my god, what magics do you possess?
So if we'll just cast, I'll do pass without a trace on the group.
Of course. Yep.
I
Everyone
know
has
that
plus 10
spell
to
too.
their stealth checks.
Sweet.
Wait, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to.
I don't want to sneak back in.
Rolf, it's okay.
When
As
do
you-
you want me to roll?
Oh gosh.
So as you begin to approach the keep,
Okay.
you have three options. Rolf, you know that where your characters are placed right now, can you all see? First of all, let's do the map check. Can everybody see?
I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. You can where I have you placed is outside the main entrance. You know there are 2 other entrances, and because this is globally illuminated, you should be able to see that one, which is a double-doored entry into, Rolf, you know, is an open kind of like entrance into the fort where there are buildings to the north of it and buildings to the south of it, but it itself is kind of a road that passes through. And then it exits out the north up here.
Okay.
I must still have the line of sight stuff on.
Let me make sure. Were you guys able to see those 2 entrances? Everybody but Colin?
I
yes.
see the entrances. I have the.
Okay.
Like I
But-
know that there, I see something.
see that one
here,
up north.
But right here, anything up here is black.
Okay. Know that there is another entrance kind of center map at the north as well.
Yeah.
Both
that's
of
fine.
those lead through into a road, like the road cuts through the keep there. And so there's kind of buildings north of it, buildings south of it, and then there's a road that is gated off by this keep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I will say, Throck, actually, that on the Twitch overlay, I can see without the black. So,
Cover that up with something. if you
yeah,
wouldn't
I'm
mind.
gonna shoot. Just,
Yeah,
just
you
so
can
know.
also pop out chat. And I also trust you not to do a significant amount of metagaming, I hope.
Yeah, no, I saw it and then I was like, oh nope.
Yeah, if you want to pop out chat.
Oh, I have chat popped out. It's on
Okay.
the bottom.
Never mind. You guys know what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So, important note. As you begin to approach the hill itself, you each feel this presence in the back of your head.
Nani?
At first, it's almost just like an itch, and then there's it's a strange weight. It almost feels like this pressure. And the closer you get to the keep itself, the more of that pressure you feel. At first, it's the back of your head, and then it starts to feel like a vice. It's not enough that it impedes you, but it is a noticeable sort of presence. And Colin, you remember this feeling. In your last engagement before joining this group, this is the same feeling.
Does it feel like pressure in my head?
Colin, what is it?
Do I
It's
know?
Truthic, apparently. It's not
No,
really
you
Truthic.
just felt it the last time you ran into some giants.
Yeah.
Last time I ran into some giants, there is a present. It's a presence that follows them. Maybe it has something to do with why they are more organized now than they normally are.
Feel that. It's. Yeah, this isn't good.
Well, listen, we could still work with drawing them out with the Rangers plan, or we can, which, obviously go through the front door, or we could try this other path up here, try to wield our way in.
And you know that the you could, like, if someone were able to fly over and look down, they could look down into that road that is between the two.
I was thinking we just fly on the Griffin and just get dropped up there one at a time.
That would be pretty noticeable, wouldn't it?
I can run.
It would be noticeable. That's why I didn't suggest it.
What I mean, if we need some overhead surveillance, y'all know I can do that, right?
Yes, but I just don't want to screw up.
All right.
Oh, I kind of. Ellie like hugs Ralph, like you're not gonna screw up. Okay, do we need to?
But I do it quietly.
you know this keep more than anyone else, which is the safer way.
Yeah.
To not get caught, we take the other way.
All
To
right.
get in and the north one.
Yeah, so the quickest way that you know to get to the staircase that leads down is So you're balancing two core tensions, right? Tension
Mhm.
number one
Yeah.
is that you know that there are guards up front, and you guys can hear a party going on inside right now, because it's nighttime and there's always a party at night. So there's a likelihood that the guards could be drunk. The windows, by the way, are at about 7 feet in height, so you kind of have to like pull yourself up to look into them if you wanted to. I've given you visual through them so that you can see them if you choose to look through them. But so you can go in through the front door. Either way, it's kind of on the middle western side of the map, right? There's some giants' quarters over there, and the kitchen is over there, but it's not where the boss sleeps. And you know that the kind of feast hall is in the dead center of this building, right?
All right, listen. I can do a thing. I can, if I don't know if it'll work. It might. I could try to do hold person on the guards immediately in the front of the front door.
Mhm.
And then we just walk right past them and go to the stairs.
How about we save that until if we're spotted by them, whole person, because they will notice if they're held, right? Correct.
Yes, they would know their help.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's it. That's in character. Yeah. No, I mean in character, she's like,
Oh.
maybe we do that if
Okay.
if we're caught, and then we can quickly get out.
Well,
But
in that case,
Maybe we'll
Colin.
save your talents until we really need them inside the keep.
Colin strokes his chin, and then he looks at the group. I have an idea. It worked with a couple of frost giants that me and my old group used to hunt. We struck them and retreated, and then we would return to strike them again.
Mm-hmm.
Some guerrilla war tactics. I'm thinking it might apply here.
In what way? I've done the same thing, but we
I'm
don't want to
think-
know that they're here.
Well, if they just think it's me,
Then they know someone's attacking,
Also,
and you still
do
need to
common
get in.
motions.
I'm fast, and Nias is faster. I could bring them out one door and bring them around to the next.
Or
to the
we
other
could
side.
just sneak past them and do that if we need to.
Probably.
That also alerts.
We don't
The
want
whole
them
place.
anyone to know that anything is happening until we actually need them. It's gonna make it harder, more difficult to get to the orcs if they know that people are here.
I got a giant griffin. How do you want to smuggle that in?
I can help it sneak in.
That's actually a good point.
Not nice. Nice is,
You brought the creature.
and that's why I'm trying to put it to use.
I could just walk in and just intimidate the fuck out of these hill giants.
No, thank you. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I'm very good at it.
I'm sure you are, but how about we not do that?
It says, okay, yeah, so I can make sure that your griffin is as stealthy as you are.
That's it. I've got the pass without trace too. If you don't want to use up a spell slot.
I'm perfectly fine using my resources. Your resources are probably more useful than other,
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's try to
more
sneak-
powerful than mine, and I don't use mine as much.
Let's sneak in then. We can sneak in through the front door. Hill giants are slow and oafish. They're probably easier to subdue than the other giants. Or we can go through the back way, the other door.
Rolf, this is your call. You know this place. Oh, sorry.
So Thrak, for certain, if we go through the front door, we'll get to the basement faster.
Yes, you do have to pass by the entrance to the Great Hall, though.
But we don't go in the Great Hall if we go in the other way.
No, you will not have to pass by the entrance to the Great Hall if you go in the other way, but it is longer.
I don't like it.
Rolf, a moment ago I heard you say something about a spell to calm emotions. I also possess that ability. And I don't know if teaming up would make that
We can
better.
do calm emotions.
Well, I just mean, it's only a certain amount of space, and I don't know. I just thought you were onto something there, and it was just a thought.
Well,
If,
I could do something.
if it looks like we are on the verge of being caught, I'll double back the other way around the keep and create as much noise as possible.
I know what to do.
Kind of like Bender.
Well, I don't know if it'll work. It could work though.
Bender.
I
in
could.
Breakfast Club.
I could walk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What's up? What you gonna hit up?
I could touch them and cast feign death. Oh, it has to be a willing creature. Never mind.
If you cast friends and make
I don't have friends.
you don't have no friends cantrip.
I don't have it. Nope,
I
I do not. Life cleric doesn't get that.
Oh, no friends.
Friends.
No friends.
Mm-mm.
I feel like we are so caught up in this when we could just literally walk in.
Yeah.
And I could
Standing
just
outside the door for like 20 minutes now, guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
And we all have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
plus
yeah,
10 to stealth, so contingency.
But they're gonna see us,
plus 10 to
obviously.
But they're hill giants.
they're hill giants.
Let's just go. We're
Okay,
we
okay,
can
okay,
literally
okay.
Here's what I'll
after this.
do. I'm going to cast blindness on them as we enter.
Well, no, because then we'll definitely get noticed, guys.
No. They're drunk. They're dumb. They're dumb and they're drunk. Maybe.
If they're
I
dumb
will
and they're
cast-
drunk, maybe we
I
can.
will cat. Oh, sorry. What?
So if they're dumb and drunk, maybe we sneak it and just save. We
Just
might
kinda
need your
them.
resources once we're inside and we're screwed.
No. I will cast blindness. You will do the muffle thing, and you will do the pass without trace. We will walk right past them. They can't see us for like 5 seconds, and then I'll turn off the spell.
But once you cast blindness, though, they're gonna know something's up.
I mean, they probably won't,
Really?
but
Okay.
Have you ever drank?
Maybe not.
A lot
They'll
of
be
blood.
confused. But will they go and complain about it during the great feast?
I feel like y'all just need to make a decision and stick with it.
I just want to
Through the
I
front
feel
door
that
it
too.
is.
just wants to
Yeah.
go.
Blindness. Go. Do it.
It's not going to make us
Alright.
less
Alright,
stealthy,
I-
So you've
that's-
got
that's
3
fine.
options for entry, and I'm afraid to even mention that. There's the doors and the 2 windows on either side of the doors.
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 Okay.
We kick the doors open.
Here's
I
how
peek
I
through the
run.
window.
Oh my god.
Okay, team.
I peek
Team.
through the window here. Yeah.
Here's how I run dungeons. You will tell me who is leading you through a dungeon, right? Who is your point person as you go. That person will narrate the pace of movement, and I will let them know when to make perception checks and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So I want to know who's going to be, once you get inside, Rolf, you're going to, as you pull up and look in the window, you see 2 in this kind of open cloakroom, right? That is the foyer to this place. There are 2 hill giants kind of leaning back with these barrels on their chest. You can smell the reek of alcohol coming off of them. They're obviously the guards who were supposed to be watching the door, but they are very drunk right now. And one of them is definitely asleep, and the other one is maybe like half like eyes.
That's good
Oh
enough.
my god.
That's good
Okay.
enough.
Okay, then that means I only have to cast 1 second level spell to do this. I cast blindness on the one who is nodding off.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
And it's a saving throw for that,
Hold it.
right?
Yeah, Constitution. On his part. Pray to God he fails it.
You rolled a 9 with a +4 Constitution.
Okay.
You rolled a 9.
Okay.
He just thinks he's asleep.
Yes, exactly. Now we sneak. We pull the doors open and we sneak.
The doors are unlocked. They do make a bit of a
Okay.
creak as you open them. But at this point, I would like everyone to make a stealth check. And remember, you get a
is this
plus
with
10 to this.
That's a 13.
It's a 13. It's also a natural one.
Natural 20.
Roll, you're stealthy as fuck.
So it's a 13.
And I have no modifiers.
26.
In that one.
Okay.
So
I mean, that ones don't technically count for skill checks. They only technically count for combat. So I'm not going to, like, heavily penalize you, especially with the spell on you. And I'll just make a quick perception test.
they left a bake Lay's, and then Nias kind of like steps on it.
Even drunk, they rolled a 9, but that's not enough. They do not. And as you enter the door, like, these are huge oaken doors that you kind of have to, like, force open because, remember, they're giant-sized. And you all are very tiny compared to this building. You hear the ruckus coming from the room to the north of you through that double set of doors up here. There's talking, there's laughing, it sounds like meat hitting walls. There's something is going on. But Rolf, you know that if you take the entrance on the western side of this room to the north, you will be well on your way.
Okay.
So does that mean that Rolf is the one that is taking point?
Oh yeah, that is the next thing.
Yes,
Who's
I am
actually taking
point.
point? Okay. All right. So you and I'll just move you. You easily make it over here with your 30 stealth, and are able to guide everyone else as well. You know, there's a couple of loose stones here and there that people need to get past. Yeah, and you make it.
Trip on a flagstone.
where did- there it is. Okay. And it's just a simple closed door. It is unlocked.
All right. Are there any noises coming from behind it?
Make a perception check, and anybody can make perception checks. You're kind of,
What is passive perception 15?
yeah, you can also rely on your passive perception as well. You don't have to, roll if you
I
have a
forgot
really
about
good
that.
passive perception.
There we go.
I just don't have them right in front of me right now. I'll move everybody else up here. There's like 7 of us all sneaking through this place. Shauna, it's clear. You hear some light footsteps, but they're not giant sized.
All right.
I open the door.
Okay. As you open the door, coming around the corner is an orc carrying a large shield flipped upside down. And he is moving to walk he doesn't seem to have noticed you, but he's walking down the walking down the hall here.
I see.
And then he walks. His eyes, as he moves past you, seem to be glazed over. And he just kind of walks around you without even noticing you. And then moves to the door.
Does he?
Go. You can stop me
Does
at
he
any
smell
point in
dead?
time. He does not smell
dead?
dead. Yeah, he does not smell dead.
He's carrying a shield upside down?
With like a bunch of food on it. Yeah.
Oh,
Like it's acting
I
as a
see.
big
It's a
plate.
platter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Then okay.
Colin kind of takes his halberd and he creates kind of like an arm trying to block his way and try to get his attention.
He just stops.
What?
Don't stop him.
Do we not want to give him a knife?
He is
Please.
enchanted. He is bewitched. Leave him be.
Wait. No, this is the wrong time to do it. Grab him.
What?
Wait.
Hold
Oh.
halberd firm.
Shit. I could do remove curse.
No, not right now.
Drag him in here.
No.
Shauna, you're starting to hear some thumpy noises coming from the other direction.
Oh god.
There's more people.
Let him go.
There's more people.
Everybody in.
And he
Alright,
takes his halberd and he kind of smacks the other orc on the butt, like to giddy up.
All right, and then he goes, boop, 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 and as he opens the door, it's just like this roiling sound of like, but giant. You all speak giant. I just wanted to make some loud noises.
Yeah.
As the door opens and he goes in with the food, and you are able to easily sneak around the corner before whoever was coming out that other door comes out that door, which I assume was your intent.
Mhm.
Okay. Does anybody close the door behind you? I will not continue to ask that, but as it's the first door, and y'all trying to be sneaky.
Colin will look back to Nias and kind of like whistle at Nias, who is in the back because he's a giant griffin.
Sure.
Signaling him to close the door. So he takes his lion hind leg and kicks the door closed, but he does it so gently.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
There you go. As you come up to this area, you haven't been in the room that's directly to your north before, so you don't know what's in there. There is a door to your west. That door to your west, is one of the ways that leads directly to the kitchen. There are also 3 sets of barracks down that way. If you turn left, and I'll show you this here. If you make the left turn and then come over here, right, you can see that the hallway continues all the way up to a door that's up here, far to your north.
Okay.
And I'll show you all this so you can see it.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Right, I can zoom all the way out of this. There we go.
Just to give you all eyes on what's up there. There we go. So you may not be able to just see it, but just off the edge of the hallway there. And Rolf, you know that about where these double doors are here. There's double doors right where I just pinged. Inside there's the Great Hall. Directly opposite it is the kitchen. And as you kind of poke your head around the corner, you see an orc slave walk over, open the door, walk in. And then you see a hill giant servant, which actually are like kid hill giants, for lack of a better term. They don't seem to be like the big ones you tend to fight. Kind of comes out and walks over this way.
Uh-oh. Okay. Should we dart forward?
You said those are kitchens, and those doors are the kitchens in the barracks. Maybe we dart forward.
Okay, let's dart forward a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Do.
There we go.
Assuming that you're taking
Scooby-Doo!
That was
forward.
wrong. Ooh.
I saw him.
Yeah, you see another
let's just-
orc walk in through here and not paying any attention to anything but the door in front of it.
Okay. So this is another door into the feasting hall, I guess?
Yes, that is another large set of doors into the feasting hall.
Okay, so this over here is a boy or a girl who is young and a hill giant and making food, I guess?
Yeah,
Their
and you
servant?
hear a lot of talking coming from in there. Like hill giants speak, like, I need the turnips. Give me more man leg. That cloud giant asshole wants more dwarf spleen. You know.
Wow. Okay, while they're having this argument, let's move forward. I wave everyone forward, quick.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna call for a second stealth test. Stealth test here, as
Okay.
you are.
But I have a great chest.
You
Oh,
do.
boy. Please,
Each
please.
attempting to quickly dart across this opening. You get an 18.
18.
29.
I'm no longer mounted, so Nias needs to make one as well.
No, I should also make one. Yes.
I made, and then where is? I wish
Oh,
I could-
nice.
Nice is like.
Where's the follow? There
All
she
right.
is.
So I need to
18.
roll better than an 18 for. It's not going to happen. These guys are trash.
Thank God.
Where are you, Mr. Giant? There we are. Young Hill Giant. Perception is based on wisdom?
Wisdom. Yep.
Nope. One of them, as who rolled the lowest?
I think Avala.
Yeah, Avala, as Avala comes across, for a moment she gets too low, and her longbow taps on the flagstones that make up the floor here. And for a minute, one of the hill giant goes, "Rrr, rrr." And then she darts out of the way really quickly, and
Bow ready, just in case, but
Yeah. makes it. This is the door that will lead you to the stairwell.
Oh shit! Whoops.
Oh,
However,
yeah,
you know that
you
it
kind
opens.
I made the same thing. Yeah.
You know that door opens directly into the kitchen.
What? Okay. I creak it open. Huh.
Please hold.
Uh-oh.
As you open the door, you see in front of you a hill giant at the far end over here, working on some cooking some bread or cooking something in like a large hearth down there. And then the door itself is to your left and down, and that right there is the door that will lead to the stairs.
Rolf.
All right. Wait, this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Is there another way out of the basement?
Is there another way out of the basement?
Not that you're aware of.
We can dig.
I'm thinking we just
Shout
go
ahead.
to the hill giant quietly. Don't look at me like that.
We are gonna have to deal with this giant.
Yes.
on the way out.
No, we'll deal with it when we get everyone set. If we stop the feast from happening, they're going to come in here barging in, wondering what's going
Pause.
on. They'll see a dead giant.
Pause. At this moment, who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
I do.
All right. If you do, you hear the door that is to your southeast starting to.
I go down here. I just
Okay,
go
yeah.
straight down here.
All right, yeah, we'll
Okay.
just. We'll...
Can I get athletics check from everyone? Essentially, what I'm checking for here is timing.
Athletics.
Athletics from Colin is a 13. Athletics from Nias
8.
is
Oh.
6.
Oh, Vala.
I cast Bless.
Vala, no.
I cast Bless. Oh,
It-
shit. I don't have that
It's a little
prepared.
late for that.
Never mind.
Okay, so Rolf, Lawrence, Shaw. Where's Madeline? There you are. Okay, so you all have essentially safety is here, right?
Oh God.
And so, you three.
Yeah.
I'm checking. Anyone else?
Our,
No, that's it.
Our kids.
And then-
our kids in Elwick and Colin.
Yeah. As you three start to run, you're just not able to get, like how sometimes you freeze for a moment before you start moving. The four of you just kind of froze for a moment before you started moving. And an ogre comes walking out of this door.
Son of a-
Uh-huh.
Where's Naeus?
Nice is behind me, but he's big and it would just be too cluttered.
Okay.
Ooh.
I stare at the ogre
It looks like he's about to bellow.
and I I rush up and I jab the pointed end of my
Everybody roll initiative.
Ah!
Okay. All right. My. Mm-hmm.
This
I
poor
swear,
ogre's
if
gonna
I
rolled.
get,
Oh.
I always get my nat 20s.
No!
Whoa! Wow. That was. Mm-mm.
Okay,
I
so
always roll good on my initiative.
It
Shit.
begins.
so Colin rolled an 18, but Nias rolled a 6.
Okay.
Just want to make that known for the turn order chart.
Okay. All right. Doink. So I've got
Oh.
Filbert, Colin, Rolf, Eliwick. I still need
yeah.
Lawrence.
Oh, I was on the wrong.
I am in charge of a
Cool.
child.
I will add you to the turns. Maddie. I need
Shoot,
to
sorry.
add. You're good. Eliwick, are you on the thing? Filbert, you're on there.
I did that.
Lawrence, you're on there now. Avala needs to be on there. Okay, so let.
Ball is fast.
All right, so let's do descending, and then give me Avala's.
Avala's is 18.
18. Maddie.
Maddie got a 10.
10. Lawrence.
I did a 12.
Okay.
And then if you could add Nias got a 6.
Okay. I don't see. Where does token go?
I think you hit it because it was too big.
Oh, I didn't. Somehow it's down here. I didn't touch it.
Sometimes it auto hides on my, and I just think
that's
it's
weird. So we'll just put it there. Okay, there we go. Wherever. Yeah. Turn.
Here.
And then he got a 16.
No, he got a 6.
Oh, a 6. Mobby. 6.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, descending. Boink. Starting with Avala. This guy looks like he's about to.
Yep, she's gonna take a shot. All right.
Okay.
Come on. First throw is a.
That's a hit.
All right. Damage is. Okay. Okay. There you go. 7 points. Put a little thing in here for Avala's damage, and that's it for her.
All right,
You know what?
7 damage.
I'm gonna send her over here.
Okay. That makes
So
sense.
amazing.
This ogre comes out. Avala, not quick enough to get behind the door, immediately pulls her bow off and in a single fluid motion shoots an arrow. It hits it, and she darts around the corner.
Colin takes his halberd, levels it towards the ogre, charges.
Okay.
So he's going to use charge. He's going to move 15 feet into combat. So that's
You're only 10 away, right? 5, 10.
unless the grid's mixed up. It says I'm 15.
It is 15 feet away, but you're only moving 10 squares, right? You're only moving 10 feet, right?
It says at least 10 feet. So
Oh, it says at least 10 feet? Then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm good. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to go the 15 so I can get right up on him.
Okay.
Charge attack. So charge with my halberd. Does a 14 hit him?
I think a 14 hits an ogre. 14 hits the ogre.
With 18 damage. Going to action surge and attack him.
Okay.
So attack number 1, 24. 15,
Yep.
29, 12,
Okay.
and then 18, 11.
He's down.
I'll take it.
He doesn't even have time to scream between Avala's arrow and Colin charging up and just like this flurry of blows into him. How do you take him out? Silently.
He looks at the ogre. Here's a tip and a spear behind it. And he goes and he jams it into his larynx.
Larynx? Yeah.
Larynx. So
Yeah.
it destroys the vocal cords, and the next one into the lungs, so it lets the air out. And then the other one's into the gut.
It's just this flash of movement between the two of them. It's and he's down without a peep due to some precise hits by Colin the Griffin Knight. You're out of combat, but
Eliwick was like getting ready to wild shape. She was like,
you're standing over a dead ogre.
Oh shit!
We need to drag him with us so that they don't see it.
Colin takes the halberd, slams it into the ogre's sternum, and he takes rope and he ties it onto Nias, and he says, "You know what to do." Nias knows this before, and he starts dragging the ogre behind him using the halberd as a hitch.
Make a strength check for Nias.
Let's see if the strength gods are with him.
You're both large creatures. Yeah. He's easy to. It's making a bit of noise because it's an ogre hiding behind Nias, but I think that the pass without a trace, as it's technically equipment.
It's a spell, but it lasts for like an hour.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering. It works on the ogre body. I like that it works on the ogre body narratively.
Is there a big
so it works on the ogre
smear
body.
of blood now?
Yes.
Yes,
there is.
I thaumaturgy it away.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. And so where are you dragging the ogre body?
Down into the basement.
Okay. So you all make your way into here. I'll just plop you all in here real quick. And the stairs are right below you, and it doesn't seem that there's anyone around.
That was
All right, I cannot believe this just happened.
what just happened. That went by so quick.
I just like
Can we tuck the body into the corner and make it look like something else so that if anyone comes around, they don't see a body?
Does anybody have a stray sheet? I'm sure we could just put the sheet over it. It should be fine.
I do not carry a ogre-sized sheet with me on any regularity, but it's a good idea.
Colin is moving this big fat mass of an ogre over to the stairs and pushes it down the stairs.
Does oh god.
Are you pushing the ogre down first, I wonder?
Yes.
Okay.
He's just
Fascinatingly,
oh
No.
as you push the ogre down the stairs
It's done.
and it begins to roll, there are 3 traps on the stairwell.
oh good. Okay.
The first one is a blade trap, and as it falls, you see its foot come flying off.
Oh, there's just so much blood now.
The second one was a gas trap, and even its body kind of starts to bubble up from it a little bit. And the final one was these jets of flame, and so by the time it hits the bottom, it's just a wreck. But there is now the corpse of an ogre, completely destroyed.
I imagine that, a lot of the people that fight in these wars don't eat pork because they're just constant, giant bodies just on fire, and it smells terrible.
And it consistently smells horrible, yes.
Ugh.
Ogre
So many-
is
Wow.
delicious when you are extremely hungry.
Mm-mm.
But having safely... you all need sight, because I didn't update these tokens yet, because I'm smart, because you took this the right way, and we didn't have to hack and slash it way through.
that thing went through the deli, basically. Just it cut it up and then roasted.
How do you want your ogre? I want it deli meat thin.
Yeah.
All right, I'm giving you all the gift of vision. Please hold.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
You should all be able to see now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What just happened? What's going on?
We got
At
through
least-
without being seen.
I killed an ogre. Our job.
It's true.
Actually-
You deserved it. Now then, we just have to kill the jailer and we can free the slaves.
All right. So find out. Do you know where?
Colin
As
looks
you begin
sleepy.
to head
Yes.
down the stairs and make your way to the bottom, there is this oppressive sort of weight on your heads now, and I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
No.
How intelligent am I? That's the question.
I mean,
Decent, but mm-mm.
I have -1. I got a 10.
Oh,
That was unexpected.
Okay.
So Colin got a 8 on his intelligence
Oh,
save, and Nias got a 12.
Super fucking intelligent.
we are.
Philbert got a 21.
So did me and Avala both got 21s.
I got a 16, or Lawrence got a 16.
Guys,
Why
I got like a plus
okay.
7.
Wow. Okay.
Aha, why?
Well, it makes sense that now is the time that roll freezes up, I guess.
No, it's okay. I'm just mad because
You had a play. Yeah.
I had a good intelligence score, guys. I rolled a 2.
I hate that. I hate that
for
so
those
much
of you
when
who
it happens.
rolled lower than a 16, You are now at disadvantage on all skill checks as you are consistently hearing little voices in the back of your head, seeing shadows flick around your eyes. That is what happens.
Do my eyes go all weird like I'm a cat on catnip?
If you want them to, I like it. So points of interest that you know, Rolf, right now.
Yeah.
You know that the keeper's quarters are through that door. You know that there's a special jail through this door.
Wait, I've got one question. Is this technically magic? Because I'm a gnome, I've got gnome cunning, and I have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Just a second. Let me re-roll that.
Go ahead and re-roll it.
Yes. Oh.
No, how delightful for you.
But
All
gnomish
that.
cunning is pretty good.
I think that is good.
Except for when the DM's like, you don't know it's magic. It's like,
It's okay.
Are they looking weird? Like, can we tell that something happened to them? Or,
If they
or
react
that something
oddly, then
happened to
yes.
us?
Yes.
Yeah. Rolf is usually a stoic, brave, handsome, barrel-chested. He's deflated.
The barrel has deflated.
Yes. He has noticeably deflated.
where are the keys?
Keeper has them. He'll find
Okay.
us.
Yeah, so some quick points of order. You know, if you go up this way, there are additional giant barracks. And through here is the keeper's quarters. Through here is a special jail where they keep either particularly difficult or particularly important prisoners. Through this southern entrance here is the bugbear quarters, and is their primary guard post. They're also keeping, you heard a rumor that they're keeping some sort of VIP prisoner back there. And then further south down this way is where all of the slave quarters are.
I relay all this to you guys, and I say we should release, if we can. Well, we don't have the keys, so we can't really release anybody.
So who has the keys? The jailer? You have the other.
I would imagine
The
so.
jailer, probably
Brock.
some of the bugbears you would think as well have keys.
If we kill the jailer and then I give someone who is fast the keys, we can maybe release the difficult prisoners first and give them equipment.
I can get there if I get the key. I can get to them.
All right, so it's
But
just
first, we need to take care of Keeper.
Yes.
Come on, nice.
Let's sneak up on
Colin
them
says.
quietly as possible. We don't want to.
Wait, before you go,
No,
I pretend to cast Bless because I don't have it prepared. But I want them to
Aw.
think, oh, wait. I cast Death Ward on Colin.
Okay.
just in case I die, they can't res me.
Yep.
Oh, whoops,
Alright,
that's
are
not
we-
what I wanted.
Yeah, it's not Revivify, but yeah. So place yourselves as you would
Just in
be.
case.
You hear some movement from behind the door, but nothing as if it's coming towards it.
Colin reaches over.
Madeline.
Mhm.
You're just kind of surveying the area. You realize there's a door here that doesn't look like a door. It looks like a wall.
Looks like there's a secret door. Do you want me to open it
Yeah,
before we go? Oh boy. I'll
I don't know. I know not of secret door.
I'll just kind of like just kind of slowly, like as quietly as I can, just kind of like give me a little bit of sight into that room, just in case.
Yeah, as you peek it open, what you see is an entrance to another area. There's a short hallway leading to another blank wall with which your excellent passive perception you see is a secret door, as there's a small notch that you realize is just big enough for, I guess it's a single giant-sized finger to kind of press into.
Okay.
So
Keep that in mind.
I do think that based on Rolf just, sort of muttering what he just did. And since I'm standing beside him, I think
Yeah.
that Lawrence would turn to him, and even if this isn't going to work, what Lawrence would do is cast Calm Emotions on him, because Lawrence thinks he's stressing out right now.
I let it happen.
Nice.
I think it's Luthix.
Just calm.
You're not
Dank magic.
some of that dank magic. You're not freaking out about it anymore. It's still very distracting, but you feel
Right.
like to take fine action or like concentrate is pretty difficult still. But it's like, I'm taking this from personal experience, but like those moments after a panic attack where you know that you're still panicky, but you kind of have control over it. Yep.
More self-aware. Yeah.
Well, in that case,
My friend,
What?
we're going to get your people out of this. It's going to be good.
I
We've
will
got
hold
this.
you to that.
and I clap Lawrence on the shoulder, and I look to his noble squire, and I say, "You better watch this." And I do Wardian Bond. Whoops, that's not it.
Ooh.
You better see how a real pro does it.
Colin reaches
There's an
over.
orc saying, yeah.
Um,
That's
you have
the whole
+1 to
thing.
AC and saving throws, and you have resistant to all damage. This is going to be a hard fight, and I want you to
Ah.
call.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes, Filbert. Lovely Filbert.
Wait, you did that to Filbert or Lawrence?
No, Lawrence. I told
Okay.
Filbert to take
that's-
note.
That's
Take
what
note.
I thought.
Okay. Take notes and
All right.
Colin
Yeah.
reaches over to the keeper's door and he knocks on it.
Really?
One more thing I need
Okay.
to grab before we get into this, because I love what you're doing. There we go. I love that you're just kind of nonchalantly locking. I just got to pop up one more set of stats there. There we go. Okay. Who is that?
Food delivery.
What? And he peeks the door open.
And he, Colin points to the charred remains of the ogre.
And you see him go to grab something.
It's a peace offering.
He grabs. He brings
Grabs
it
what,
over.
Throck?
It's a large sort of mallet, and he's bringing it up over his head,
shoot.
All right.
and he's going to bring it down on you. Everyone roll initiative.
yep.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here's my token.
So there, interesting lore note. Each of the holdings have specific laws. So I will allow you, if you want to try and figure them out as time goes by. But each of the different places you go have laws.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Don't accept food that isn't brought to you by an orc. Law number 1.
Here I am. Okay.
Rock.
All right, we're shoot first. Oh, no, shit. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry,
Here
guys.
for you.
Here's a bottle.
My shite initiative rolls are here for
Okay,
you.
well, it's okay.
God.
Boom.
All right.
Oh,
There we go. Descending. Okay, so at the top of the order for combat, we have Eliwick.
Great, of course. I always just roll the best, always with initiative. I'm going to do a bonus action to wild shape into a giant scorpion. That is right.
Nice.
Giant scorpion.
Doink.
Boom. So now I am giant.
Is it a giant scorpion or is it a large scorpion?
Well, it
Yeah, what's the
says
size
giant.
category?
It's a large beast. Yep, but it's
Yeah,
called a
large
giant
beast, yeah.
scorpion. So
Because
no,
whatever.
scorpions are normally this big. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I've got 52 hit points, and then my natural armor is 15. I'll put that in later. I'm going to use my movement, which is 40 feet, which is so much fast. That's like double Eliwick's normal speed.
Double.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be like, meh, And I'm gonna attack this.
You cannot be. You cannot stop in the same space as a friendly creature.
Oh, is that a friendly creature? Wait,
Colin
I
is,
am
yeah.
in the same space. Okay, so I'm gonna go one ahead of him then. Like, right
Can
here.
I mount her?
You cannot stop in the space of an enemy creature.
Is that technically a space too? Shit.
Could I
Yes.
could I become a scorpion rider? instead?
could.
On your
Totally.
turn, you could.
Bonus action.
Now you've gone into the darkness. I bring you back. There we go.
Sorry, thank you.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there. I think that should be enough space
Give
for
reach?
me to. Let me see real quick.
You'd think that their tails would have reach.
I would imagine your tails have reach, but even then, it would only be 10 feet.
Yes. So speed 40 feet. I can make 3 attacks, 2 with claws, 1 with sting, which can grapple only 1 target. The target is grappled. Reach 5 feet with a sting. So
Yeah,
I can't
so
do
you
the
cannot
claws,
reach. Yeah.
and I cannot reach. Okay, that's fine.
Unless you have like a reach 5 feet with this thing, then no, yeah, you cannot.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the I'm gonna sting, so that's gonna be
Your sting has a
D10
reach of 15 feet.
5 feet. It's only 5. So is that
Yeah,
still
It cannot.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's my turn.
Choke
'Cause I
points are
can't
wanna-
bitch.
through there.
Mhm. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Colin.
that's
Colin's gonna charge.
Okay.
He is. Let's see. Do.
You are 5 feet away. You do not. Once you're in its threat, I feel like once you're in its threatened area, it doesn't count. Like you're in its threatened area, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is an edge case where you're like, I could charge 10 feet and go to here or whatever. But I feel like that's a little gamey.
No. Yeah. No. I like. I'm getting kind of confused because the grid says one thing and then like the texture of the map just got my eyes all cross-eyed.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
alright.
You know, you could charge the 10 feet actually to here. Yeah, you could do that. That is a charge.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
he basically what he's doing is not like charge. He
Yeah.
is trying to throw his momentum to push or attack this giant in his space.
As you
So-
come in, you actually see an ape. There's like a pet ape or something hanging out right here. Of all things.
You just wait a second.
Gracious. Gracious.
All right, let's see those attacks. 26 is going to hit every day of the week.
And 17.
Boom.
Well, that's the only thing you can do because he doesn't have an action surge. He used it on
Anymore.
the
Oh
ogre.
no! Filbert.
Filbert.
That's me. Okay, kinda, a little bit, partially me. All right. Filbert is going to get over as much as possible.
Hmm.
I think that's as far as I can get. And I don't think Filbert can do.
No, if he moved, 30 feet, right? If he was here, right?
Yeah.
So he could move there. Or there.
Oh, I always count that wrong. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I have
Okay.
the ruler. Well, everybody has a ruler if you want to use it. It's a
Yeah.
little like circle with a
Too
little
true.
comb on it.
Too
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Then
Take your attack.
Then Filbert is going to attack with his melee weapon. I think I just click on that.
Whoosh.
17.
A 17 just hits.
Okay. Oh, I can't click the same way that I can for myself.
If you click
Uh,
on melee weapon attack or attack, it will roll the damage
Oh, good.
in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. For 9 slashing.
Great.
Mm-hmm. My even in Firefox, because these are kind of epic-sized dungeons, it slows down a little bit. Anything else for Filbert?
I don't think so.
Lawrence, and I love that you both rolled the same initiative, by the way. That makes my
Yeah.
heart sing.
Okay. So I'm gonna do what you just did. I can do that.
Yeah, you could move in between Filbert and Colin.
Just like right up. Okay.
Yeah. Doink. That should be 30. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, 25. There you go.
Then yes, I'm absolutely just going to rush in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And,
Say my fancy words and set the rapier ablaze, and then stab.
Stabby stab. Ooh, a 10 is
For
gonna
10.
miss. Yeah. You have a second attack though?
Yes.
Yeah.
No matter. It's fine. And stab
It is what
again.
we do. Yeah. You've got this, sir. That makes up for it quite well, sir. Well done, sir.
Those are a lot of numbers. That just
Yeah, so that is 18 plus 6 is 24 plus 7 is 31 points of damage as you I envision it like this, and tell me what you think. As you're whipping your rapier out, it's literally rippling fire as it turns on. You say the power word, and you just in this single throw up the body just like slash it, and it just kind of cauterizes as it goes.
I think that's acceptable. Yeah.
Sorry. Just the nonchalance. Yeah, that's acceptable.
Yes, that's good.
Yes.
Madeline.
All right. Poof. All right. Yep. I'm going to take a shot at the giant up there.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm going to Hunter's Mark, considering we no longer need stealth.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Hunters marked. Marked of the hunters.
Yes.
La la.
Yeah, 20's gonna hit.
so 20 points of damage. And then
Yeah, nicely done.
the Colossus
He's already starting to
Slayer.
look a little rough.
Fuck yes,
And
guys.
then with additional point of Colossus Slayer, and then I'm going to go after him again.
Ow.
All right. 15 misses.
Okay.
Tink, 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 tink. Anything else for Madeline? Wait, where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, you've got Navala on top of you. Twink. There
Yeah, there you go. I'll stay over here.
we go. Okay. All right. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Actually,
Actually, I'll hide.
Okay.
I'll go
Make a
here and
stealth
hide.
check. That is a large table, and so you can kind of get underneath the bench there.
Okay.
Nias is.
There you go, 27.
All right. That is it.
Oh, okay.
What is Nice up to?
Nias is going to take to the air. So if he's flying, does he occupy these spaces?
He does not.
Okay. So he's going to fly in. And
Yeah.
I noticed on the Roll20 sheet that he doesn't have any attacks. Would he have the same attacks that he would on the monster stat block?
He would have the same attacks he would have on the
Okay.
monster step block. Yeah.
So he's
Does Dick
going.
get a sign? Huh, hang on 1 second. That's
How
weird.
tall are the ceilings in this basement?
18 feet.
Oh, because they're giants. Right.
Yep. Nice. Where are your attacks? Oh, I didn't put any. I'm sorry, I didn't put any attacks in for Nias.
It's
Please.
fine. I have the D&D Beyond open.
Okay.
So he has an action for multi-attack. So the
Yes.
Griffin makes 2 attacks, one with his beak and one with his claws.
Yeah.
So he's going to make a beak attack. It's a weapon attack plus 6 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target. Okay, so that is his strength, which is 18 plus 6. Okay. 1d20
Plus
plus
6?
6. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have any proficiency levels. He'd have the plus, or it is whatever his attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's
instead
whatever.
of-
It's like it should say like claw plus 6.
So he
beak
so he
plus
missed-
6. Yeah. So he misses his first
so-
attack, but he gets a second.
here's his claws, 10.
Okay, so both of them miss as he's just this guy, because it's like hammers up like this. He's kind of like waving it around to try and keep the fucking griffin off of him. Anything else for Nias?
No,
Okay,
Nice is done.
Rolf.
All right. So a lot's happening down there. I'm going to go ahead and prepare to cast I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians. Might as well get it out now.
Sweet.
All right, so it is working. Oh wait, that's concentration, isn't it?
It is.
Is warding bond concentration?
What does it say in your character sheet? Warding bond.
It's,
One action touch will increase your... It is not concentration.
Okay, thank God. All right, then I follow through on that. I cast Spirit Guardians, and I stay where I am.
Okay.
And it's going to attack any bugbears that enter my space.
Yep. Now the spirit
And I will
guardians
stay
in.
put.
All right.
Yo.
So it is the keeper's go. As the keeper's bonus action, he goes, "No!" And you see him punch the wall next to him. As he does so, you hear chink, 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 chink. And Madeline, behind you, you hear the other secret door slide open. As if someone somewhere has been alerted to your presence. And then he
course.
attacks. There's a button there, and he just hit it with his hand because he's a giant, and that's how they touch things. All right, so obviously going to be taking his first 2 attacks on Cullen, because actually on Lawrence, because Lawrence did the most damage. So here we go. +1. What do we get? 13's not going to hit you, I would imagine.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I have a
Second
20
one.
AC right now.
Yeah. The crit, on the other hand, for 26 points of damage, as you step out of the way, he gives it back to you just as good as he slams that hammer down right kind of like on your shoulder, and it's huge. So it's just, you feel your shoulder almost dislocate as you take 26 points of damage from his...
hold up. I got something. This is why I love playing helpful characters.
Are you a defender?
Well, Cavaliers are just fancy defenders. I have warding maneuver. If you are a creature you can see within 5 feet is hit by an attack, I can roll a d8 as a reaction and add
Yes.
the number rolled to the creature's AC attack. If you're wielding a melee weapon or a shield, if the attack still hits, the target has resistance against the attack's damage.
Nice. Okay.
He's a fancy boy.
So you're not going to negate the crit, but what you will do is cut the damage in half,
Mhm.
right?
So
I
Because-
already have damage resistance too because of the warding thing.
The damage resistance doesn't stack, but
Yeah, no.
I do like the cinematic because you don't spend any resources doing it, right?
I can do it 3 times per long rest.
Okay, so I'll leave it up to you, knowing that Lawrence already has damage resistance, if you want to do that or not. I like the cinematic of you getting in
I'll
the
just
way.
do
And okay,
Yeah,
All right.
so basically, the club comes down, and Colin is going to try to bring his halberd up to lock with it to reduce the force.
I love it. And you slow the blow just enough so that it essentially no longer becomes a crit, and you take this like kind of shoving blow that kind of knocks you into Filbert, who goes, "Oh, sorry, sir," and you take 13 points of damage. And then it's the apes go. Only one of them can get in there, and it's going to attack Alan. Because y'all stacked up.
Okay. Even the
8.
one is this the one that I waved at?
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
It's protecting its master. To make 2 attacks against you? Actually, the other one will just come back here and throw something at you. That makes sense. So first attack will be for 7, Colin.
7. That's fine. I'll take the 7.
And then the 22 will miss because it's not flanking. And then the ape in the back is also going to chuck at you because you're there. What's your AC?
My AC is 19.
Just misses. And second thing that he throws at you is a 7, so that's going to miss. All right. So it's Avala's go.
Oh, I think
Madeline,
you
Oh,
I think
shut-
you muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I just make signal to Avala to like move a certain direction, and what is it to kind of climb this? Is it difficult terrain or is it an athletics check?
It'd be difficult terrain because it's all giant size, right? So you kind of have to. I won't make you make an athletics check, but it'll be
5,
difficult terrain.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then she'll just take a shot.
Awesome.
Because if something comes from that thing, I don't want her to be in the front line.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Nope.
Just misses.
All right, that's it.
All right. Madeline of All Light and Rolf, you hear coming from behind you. As flying into this room, I think they can all make it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Yeah, so they can be there. Are a flight of 4 manticores. And as they begin to sweep down on you, and this shit just got significantly more complicated, that's where we're going to end it for today.
Oh.
Knew you were gonna do that. I could tell by the tone of your voice.
I hope you all had an amazing time. That was so much fun. Yay, we got into our first dungeon. Yay.
Ooh.
And you'll have to wait 2 weeks to find out what happens to our
More than
party.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
2
3.
weeks, New
Yeah.
Year.
Yeah.
Think about our uncle. My characters will be alive for 3 more weeks, so that's good.
Woof. Hey, that's one way to look at it.
Optimism.
All right. So, let's just go around. I love reflection from the team. We had a lot of role play. We also got into the dungeon delve, so I'm fascinated to know how you're feeling about that. And we'll start in the opposite direction. Give yourself all your social shout-outs because we love you for them. Starting this time with Shauna.
This was awesome. A little bit of combat, a lot of RP, and this looks absolutely terrifying. There are so many tokens on the map now. But yeah, Shauna, you can follow me Flying Serious on Twitter. And this, I am doing Waffle Talk, which is a Dice Camera Action talk show that we do after Dice Camera Action, the show on D&D channel, on Power Star RPG channel, on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. And this week we'll actually have special guests James Hick and James Itracasto
Nice.
to talk about their appearance on the show and Dragon Heist. And on Friday on Little Red Dot Channel, it's the finale of the Little Witch Girl Adventures game that we've been doing, and it is a Yule Ball, and that is at 7 p.m. on Little Red Dot Channel, 7:30 p.m. on Friday.
Awesome.
So that's pretty what I have. Yep.
Sweet. Zippy. Yes. I'm sorry, I screwed it up.
It's fine. It's good. People call me Alan Alex all the time,
Okay.
even though it's the other way. My name is Zippy Zippo. You can find me on Twitter at gaming.exp. I do a lot of variety streaming as well as a lot of tabletop RPGs. I love tabletop RPGs. I love this style of game. So glad I can play a fighter because I normally play casters.
Yay. I normally play warlocks these days, and so I want to play a fighter sometime soon because I wanted to play a halberd fighter, so I'm glad we have one to see how they're working out. Abby.
Oh my goodness, hello. That was really, really good. I really liked we're finally in the dungeon. I liked you kind of got little pieces of people's backstories throughout, which I really, really enjoyed. But yes, I am Abby, also known as Abigator Frenzy. I'm starting to stream a little bit more on my Twitch channel, which is Abigator Frenzy, which is super fun. So let's see, like I'll just play games and I don't know, just Abigator. It's my name on the Twitch thingy, or on the chat.
Apparently not, but
It's okay. It's whatever.
check out these amazing Twitch channels.
Yes, it's pretty cool. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter. It's at the same thing. You can catch me again here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for oh my gosh, not the Vile and Villainous. Oh my gosh, you guys, what's my campaign's name? The Dying Kingdom. Thank you. The Dying Kingdom, where I play a warlock named Amara, who's crazy and has a vibrating compass of greater feeling. So you have to tune in to see what that's all about. And just
More than a
apologies.
feeling.
I'm doing stuff.
Olé.
Yeah. 4.
It's me. 4. I have the hiccups. I am going to be taking a break for the rest of the December. Because December is the stressfulest, and hiccuppiest month I can imagine right now. But I will be returning in the new year with probably Tales from the Loop with Roll20, and on Encounter Roleplay, I'll be starting another little mouse guard campaign. There will be a second mouse guard campaign going somewhere, and I'll likely be picking up the 4th edition D&D campaign of the Great 4E4A on Sundays with Throck and Navigator, and I'll probably be doing a monster campaign or 2 here and there, because I really want to play more D&D. So yeah, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. Oh my god.
I love you. And happy birthday. It's his birthday. Everyone in chat say happy birthday to 4. Everybody say happy birthday. Yay. Happy birthday. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't think we should sing. I don't know that we're those people, but we are people. And we wish you, I love you for it, and I'm glad that you're here, and I'm very happy it's your birthday. Because that means you were born, and that means we get to hang out, and that makes me very happy. Last but not least, after that rambling happy birthday wish, Britt.
Me. I am just here for Throck's animal noises. Like that's why I signed up for this, and I'm getting it, and I'm happy. No, I'm actually not even kidding. Shane was like, "Hey, do you wanna play this game? This guy. Here's a video of him clucking like a chicken." And I'm like, "Yes, I need to get to know this person better. I need this in my life."
And then y'all brought animals along, and now I have to make more animal noises. Yeah.
I'm Brit. I go by Atomic Firebird on Twitter. I am in the season finale of Little Busters on Wednesday. It is GM'd by Nomadic, and I'm playing with Pro Starter and a bunch of other awesome people, and it's the season 1 finale, and there's just so much drama, and we're teenagers in 1988, and oh, I love Tales from the Loop so much. Yes. Oh my god. So that's Wednesday on Nomadic's channel, and I'm so excited for that. I'll have more stuff to talk about in January.
Okay.
But
it's all secret.
Yet, so.
Shh. Okay.
Secret. You got a secret.
Secrets. Okay, nope, we're not doing it. Hi, I'm Sean, also known as Throck. You can find me on the tweeters at ThrockPlays. I am a co-founder and DM at Welcome to the Party, also known as Welcome Party RPG here on Twitter, or on Twitch, wherever the hell we are right now. I've loved playing with this group today. I feel like you all gelled today. I feel like you guys found your footing as a group. And found how to like ably interact with each other while still retaining the core essence of each of your personalities, which I was afraid might not happen. I'm gonna be honest about that, but you did it, and it's why I actually chatted earlier in the thing. Man, I love these role players because y'all killed it. Y'all killed it today, and I loved it, every single bit of it. You find yourself in a bit of a kerfuffle right now, but hopefully you'll be able to get your way out of it, because I'd hate to watch you die horribly by my hand. I'd hate that. That would be horrible. The tragedy in that now would be so, knowing that you all
smug smile
have so much emotion in these characters.
It
would make me
if you died.
feel so bad to
Who's
kill
gonna take care of Sir Bacon if you come back?
Yeah.
I have unfinished business. Don't do this to Lawrence.
Lawrence will die last. He'll watch everyone else die.
Oh,
that would
Silver. Even Silver. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, I love you all. You can where do you find me? Oh, Friday nights doing Dungeon Heist on Welcome Party RPG with an amazing group of people. Sundays on Welcome Party RPG doing Warhammer Fantasy at 1 p.m. Eastern with just the worst party on the planet. And by which I mean they're just all awful human beings. Not that they're bad people, they're awful human beings, characters. And last but not least, on 4's channel, of course, for the World War I 4 game, World War 1, whatever.
What? Oh, Some
World
good
War
names.
One.
World
Yeah,
War
there we
One.
go. Which is a 4th edition D&D game. You should check it out. It's pretty rad. And we'll be back in January after the holiday break. And so we love you. And the last thing, of course, we do is we raid. We raid our dear friends at Dumpstack Charisma, because I saw they were on, and they are lovely human beings. And so if you have emotes of any type that show the love, please prepare them as we go say hello to our dear friends at Dumpstack Charisma. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in 2019. Bye. Love you. Bye. Oh, wow. It just popped right over this time.
Boom.